This is a huge week for Forest, and it starts tonight with a big game against Arsenal, live from the City Ground. Welcome to the Watch Along. Good morning, good evening, excuse me, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to the Watch Along as Forest will take on Arsenal. Third versus second. A points gap of 6 points between the two clubs. If Forest win, that could be half down to 3. And obviously, if Arsenal win, it could go up as high as 9th. With Man City playing away at Spurs tonight, Forest need to keep that gap open. Chelsea closed it to 1 point. Things are getting very tight as we are now at the business end of the season. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've had a good day. Welcome to Hump Day, as it's called. Do people still call it that? Get your highs in the chat. Good to see loads of you in there. Evening, Ali. Evening, Steve. I will bring up the starting 11 in just a second, guys. Evening, Sean. Hope you're well. Hold on, I just need this screen on this page. Oh, weekday games are an absolute nightmare getting things sorted with work and everything. Evening, Jay. Hope you're well. Double O, good to see you. I'm nervous about this one, man. I was feeling quietly confident throughout the week, and I've seen the team sheet. Let's just say that's what I'm saying. I'm good, Check. How are you? Good to see you, Jan. Good to see you, Tricky, Mickey, Sean, Andy. Good to see you. Andy, I can't believe you sent me to jail, man. Like, what are we doing here? Also, have I got any mods in the chat here? Any mods in the chat, right? If the worst happens and Arsenal score or whatever, please go easy with banning Arsenal fans that come in or timing them out. Let them have their banter. It doesn't offend me. It's all good. This is football. This is the life we choose. It's got to be done. Evening, Jess. Good to see you. The team sheet doesn't fill me with confidence. I'm good, Cody. Hope you're well. Danilo is back on the bench, so let's hope they've all kissed and made up on that one. Oh, the lovely Grand Sluggers there with the 5 gifted, bro. Thank you so much for those gifted. Chris, make sure you show Grand some love. Dylan as well. Jamie as well. Stuart, good to have you in here. You've just been gifted as well, buddy. And Dimitri as well. Make sure you show my man Grand Sluggers some love. And of course, you guys will get to see all the goals. And Nella Dan, it's way too generous of you as well. Thank you so much for another 5 gifted. That's gone to Josh. Make sure you show him some love. Tottenham Ranger, maybe a Forest fan tonight. Marco, Red Vision as well. Make sure you show Nella Dan some love in there. Good to see Sai in the house. Let's just hope we don't give them any respect from the start. We cannot do what we did with Man City. It's a great point. We did it against Man City and we did it against Arsenal. We cannot do it tonight. Good to see you, Shabazz. Hope you're well, buddy. I didn't do no deflection, man. I never deflect. Ever. Yeah, they needed dropping. Maybe they score tonight. Maybe Nuno knows best kind of thing. It's all about you. It's all about you, Anthony Taylor. So don't tell me Anthony Taylor's the ref. Surely not. Don't forget, if you want to be a member, right? Because Never Foul is starting to catch us up, right? We can't have that. So if you want to be a member, it's only 99p. Make sure you hit that membership button. You'll get all the goals from tonight's games and early releases of videos. All that. By the way, can you members check? I believe there's a Rob emoji now. Can we see some Rob emojis in the chat? Is it true? My man Vic with 28 months. Crazy times, Vic. Thank you so much for 28 months of support. Henny, good to see you in the chat, buddy. Hope you're well. Ali says, Wolfie, I hope Nuno makes quick subs this time. Yeah, well, I hope we don't need subs. You know what I'm saying? Who is the ref then, chat? Who is the ref? There it is. We got the Robin. Rob's in the house. I think he's at the game tonight. Is Anthony right? Right, you lot scared me. Let me check who the refs are. My God, man. Like, it's got to the stage where we have to check refs. I'll bring the team sheet up as well. If you guys, while I'm doing this, could you take a quick second? Make sure you've hit that like button. You know the drill by now. Make sure you've subscribed. Get it sharing. All right, ref. Where's the stupid ref? Does it say it on SofaScore? There it is. Andy Madley's the ref. It's Andy Madley. He averages 3 yellow cards a game and 0.11 red cards. SofaScore's always got it covered. Oh, I like what you've done there, DJ. Very creative. Very creative. I feel like, have we got beef with Andy Madley? I can't remember. Are you finishing second, Wolfie? I think that question, you may want to look in a mirror and ask it to yourself, bro. Townsend, good to see you, bro. Hope you're well. He's the 4th official, is he? Oh, he's going to start it up. We got no beef for now until 9 o'clock tonight. Gonna have to put on the Lucky Forest shirt, says Josh. I was thinking, I don't like wearing Forest shirts when watching Forest. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anyway, let's get into the team sheets. By the way, let's while I'm talking through the team sheets, right? Do any of you have some weird pre-match superstitious routines that you've got to do? Like, well, what you guys got, man? Who's got the weirdest pre-match routine? I'm so interested. I would love to actually do a whole video on pre-match routine. Mine is weird, but we'll see what you guys have got. Get the Hawaiian shirt. And I was thinking about it, Ellie. I'm on Never a Foul at 11 tonight, so if that's the case, if we win, that Hawaiian shirt will be out. You say Hail Marys. Crypto does 50 handstands. Bro, I'd love to see you do one. We do need a clean sheet. Thank you, Sophie. Good luck to you against Liverpool. Got to have a burger before the game, says Rob's jumper. Is that for real? You have to have a shower 10 minutes before the match and put on a specific Forest shirt. I think he means shirt. And then have a pre-match poo. Yeah, the pre-match poo is a must. My grandson has to have Nutella on toast before going to the match. I like it. I'll order food from Bunk every time, except if kickoffs are 3 or earlier, and then you get Greg's. Okay, so double routine there. I always have chicken and mushroom pot noodle before the match. You lot are weird, man. I always hold a PP3 battery between my tongue and the roof. What? Hey, Tom. Good to see you, Tommy boy. How are you? Buddy? In Vegas, have to watch you until kickoff, then switch to BBC every time I tune in. Within 5 minutes, the opposition scores. So you got to change your routine up then. Brett's putting away 10, man. He's putting away 10. Do we need to talk about how bad sales has been? Yeah, there's a conversation to be had. There is a conversation. Let's hope it's not one we need to have after tonight. I always take a deep breath and shake the nerves off before kickoff. It's pretty basic, Ellie. I'm not going to lie. That's like sensible. I hope we go from off the off. I take a 1-0, says Dave. I'll take more than a 1-0. It is, yeah. Happy birthday to Sells, man. Let's hope he doesn't need birthday beats after the match. I wear my Yates home kit to home games and Murillo City kit to away games. I've really gone off the Man City kit. I don't know. I've just really gone off it. I used to message my bestie, Stephen Rees, and say good luck. Yeah, and he would never respond to you, would he? All right, let's get into this team sheet, you weirdos with your weird routines. So, unchanged team. Unchanged, which made my jaw drop. Now, all I can think is that he's saying to them, you made this mess, you lot are going to go out there and fix it. You text your son in North Carolina. What if it's like, for you a 2 a.m. game or a 5 a.m. game or something. My man Tom with the $4.99. Thank you so much. He says, thank you for your donation. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you for your donation, mate. Much appreciated. Jess says, let's hope Stells got new gloves for his birthday. Yeah. I mean, that penalty was embarrassing. Okay, so the team. Back four. Look, I got to say this, and he's my favorite player. Einar needs to have a game and a half, man. In fact, 2 games. He owes us 3 games because he's had some bad games. Shout out Geordie Toon for life. Hope you're well. Thank you, bro. I am worried about Einar, right? Firstly. Secondly, my other worry is Dominguez. Called him out a few weeks ago. I was having my doubts about him a few weeks ago, and he's usually when I call a player out, they watch the video, they take on board the notes and the things I'm saying, and they improve. He hasn't, man. I don't know if it's what, but I don't know. I don't know. He just runs around too much and does nothing. He's got to do something today. Morgan Gibbs-White is the other one. Do you think Yates should start? No, I think we should start with 3 in midfield, firstly. That's the key issue I have with this formation. We needed 3 in midfield. Our midfield, I've made my mind up, it's not good enough. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they go and dominate Arsenal tonight, school them 4-5-0. Can I see it? No. So for me, Dominguez, not at it. Morgan Gibbs-White needs to step up. You know what I want? I want a Forza. I want Forza to pull that sign back out that they did before the Man U game last season with Gibbs-White doing the ear things and what have you. That focused him. That seemed to fire him up a bit, man. He needs to get fired up, man. Fired up, man. So I'm not liking it at the moment, but it is what it is. It's what we've got. Ben's saying Einar is like me at 5-a-side, lazy is, but the best player on the pitch. Rob rang me before the match. Last time he did that, we won 7-0. Domingo out. I don't think it's going to be 7-0, man. I don't think it's going to be 7-0. I'll take 1-0. Give me 1-0 right now. I just want 3 points. And then up front, I've got to say, I think Elanga's been very quiet since he had his form come back to him. And he's gone back a bit to the Elanga from the start of the season that was frustrating me. In fact, he's gone a step further because I haven't been noticing him in games. So all I want from Elanga, because if they got a left back, or we'll have a look at their team in a minute, but he's going to be quicker than their left back. Give Elanga the ball. Elanga should be our secret weapon in every single match. Get the ball into Elanga, over the top, whatever, and then just run. Take him on the outside. Get to the byline. Chris Wood will be in the right position. I'm not saying, look, Nico, I'm not saying he needs to score or assist. I'm saying he needs to impact. He needs to impact the game. That's my point. And he started to do this thing coming back into the middle. I thought against, who was it? Who did we play before Newcastle? Fulham in the last 10, 15 minutes. When he got switched out to the right, he looked a little better. But he needs to have a game. Hudson-Odoi, I don't know. I'm not confident, guys. I'm not confident, but it is what it is. I still think we should win this. I agree with Paul. We need to start dominating this midfield. No one check. He should be able to beat every single player. Now, if we look at the subs, oh crap, we haven't got long here, have we? 8 minutes to kickoff. If we look at the subs, you've got Danilo is back. So if there was beef or whatever beef was there, hopefully it's all sorted now. They've all kissed and made up. He's back on the bench. You got Sosa there. Sosa hasn't been used, has he, guys, for the last few matches? So I don't know what's happened there. Moreno's on the bench. Yates is on the bench. If Forest are winning, 15, 20 minutes to go, he needs to come on, slow the game down, do that kind of thing. That's how I'd use him. Jota, I'd keep him on the bench. I'd keep him on the bench. And then you got Taiwo, Murato, and Sangare. Maybe we'll see Sangare switched out with Dominguez at some point. Have you ever thought this is becoming an obsession, Wolfie? What's becoming an obsession, bro? What? Forest? Oh, 00. I purposely didn't mention his name. I've got to say, though, Sells has been looking like Hennessy in goal. I've got to say. Okay, now, this is what gives me most of my confidence about tonight, is this Arsenal team. Raya in goal. Timber, right back. Saliba Gabriel in the middle. Calafiori, left back. So Californication is not quick. Elanga has to take him on the outside. And then what gave me even more hope was that Thomas Partey's on the bench. Thomas Partey always scores against us, and it's always a worldie, man. So I'm happy he's not starting. Is that right, Stone Roses? 439 watching, 133 likes. Let's get them likes over 150, guys. Come on. If you want Forest to win, make it part of your routine, your pre-match ritual. You come in, you hit the like button. Obviously, make sure you're subscribed as well. How you doing, Football Madness? Hope you're well. And then, so in midfield, they've dropped Partey for Jorginho. They've got Rice next to him, and then Odegaard in the 10, I would say. They kind of play a 4-3-3, but it can be a 4-2-3-1. Then Wanyeri on the right-hand side, he's the danger threat. Trossard on the left, and he's gone for Marino up front. Damn Marino, man, up front. So, look, Marino's strengths for me are in the air. He ain't a striker, we all know that. But we need to be careful of the crosses because we've been poor on crosses lately. W's going 2-0 Forest. Get your score predictions in. Arsenal's midfield, one of the best, can't lie. Yeah, I think Partey has a shout for being one of their best players of the season so far. But Jorginho is good on the ball. I just feel he's very slow off the ball. I think his legs are gone a little. So that's the Arsenal team. It's pudding rice, mate. It's pudding rice. One sec. So, poll was up. Are you happy with the team lineup? 43% of you said no. 32% of you said yes. And 23 of you were sitting on the fence with Ant. If Wolfie went back, revert for the 0-0, I'm backing to win 2-0. I was thinking about it, man, but I was feeling quite cocky when I did the preview, and I was like, I don't even need to do that. Now I've seen the team. Who knows? Hey, Carol, good to see you. Carol, I was saying to the mods, if Arsenal fans come in and want to do a bit of trolling, let them be, as long as it doesn't get nasty and stuff or spammy. Just don't time too many people out. Let them have fun. Hopefully they don't get a chance to. You slandered down Moreno. It's the first Moreno I could think of. All right, let's get into the match day studio, ladies and gents. One sec. I need that button. And then I need... Where is that button? That button there. Okay. Now, before we start, we've got to talk about the other games, right? There are some big games going on, and we need to keep our eye on it. Spurs, Man City. Come on, you Spurs. You didn't hear me say that. In fact, come on, you Spurs. There you go. You can never put my face to it. You can never clip it. You can never say anything, right? So, we need Man City to lose there. You got the Forest Arsenal game, obviously. And then Liverpool, Newcastle as well is important for us. I don't know. Do we need a Liverpool win there? My son is a gooner. Yeah, so is mine, Graham. We've already sent him to the away end. Bro, like, I got mine wanting to have gone tonight. He's like, I want to see you like this no ground. I always see us beat you when you take me to Emirates. Anyway. What's Carol saying? I've missed it. It's too late. It's gone. Do we need a Liverpool win, guys? I have 2 Gooner sons. Yo, I get hate for having one. For one. Yeah, no worries, Carol. You do it. You do you. But the rest of the mods that are in here, be gentle on the trollers. Just keep an eye on the spammers. They can call me whatever they want. It doesn't bother me. But I love you for the protection. Okay, so. Oh, crap, man. Hold on. I ain't got a match on and stuff. Let's get this all hooked up and sorted. I'm who's nervous. All right, guys, get your score predictions in, man. Get your score predictions in. There's already 450 of you in here. Get them score predictions in. Oh, team, man. I don't know, guys, about this team. I don't know. 1-0 says Ellie. 1-0 says Matt. There's quite a lot of 1-0s coming in. What, Brentford? Who are Brentford playing? Everton. Oh, who cares about Brentford, man? I hope Everton win that one. Crimson saying 2-1. Gripper saying 2-1 to Arsenal. Little B saying 2-1 to Forest. Dave, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's even get those subscribers up to 23,800. Much obliged. Okay, we're going to do My Love Can Tire on time for once. Because last few times we've done it late and it hasn't worked out. So let's get it done. I'm giving myself hiccups. It's bad timing. Bad timing. Not good. What's the best way to get rid of hiccups? Evening, Sly. I hope you're well. I'm pretty hot, man. I don't know the final score, but Arsenal won't score to Forest. I'll be happy with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Forest are the only team that can chat to us this season, says Chills. We can chat. Anyway, we're underway. Oh, crap. Sells kicks it long way. Forest are playing in the red. Arsenal are playing in this kind of washed out blue color is the best way I could describe it. Let me get you all the old virtual screen up. Yeah, it's not ready. You'll have to wait. Here come Forest though. Elanga's in behind here to the byline. Callum Hudson-Odoi started on the right-hand side. Elanga on the left. The cross is over here. Einar picks it up. Little step over to the byline. Cuts back. Gives it to Gibbs-White. Bit of a heavy touch. Forced to go back to Milenkovic. Arsenal very deep here. Out wide he goes to Nico Williams. Plays it back to Milenkovic. And now Arsenal on the counter-attack. Should be cleaned up there by what's his face? The Serbinator. Here come Forrester on the counter-attack. Gibbs-White Plays the ball behind Chris Wood, though. Edge of the box. He plays it out wide to Hudson-Odoi, who again started on this right-hand side. Lays it off to Einar. Einar now thinks about a pass. Squares it across to Elliot Anderson. Plays it out wide to the channel to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Onto his right foot. It's a bit of a dribbler in. It's a poor cross. And Arsenal can come away. Forest have started really well, but here comes the counter-attack from Arsenal. Down the right-hand side. Should be picked up by Milenkovic. It is. Trossard there with a very poor pass. Anderson to Milenkovic in the Forest half. Why is, like, nothing working? Milenkovic back to Sells. I'll get the virtual screen up and everything ready for you guys in just a second. I don't know. The timer's not even working at the top, man. Sells on the ball. Plays it to Murillo. To Einar. Bit of a heavy touch. Cuts inside. Loses the ball very poorly there. And should be thankful to Anderson for cleaning up his mess. Anderson now plays it out wide. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, he's gone around Calafiori. That is a foul. He's pulled him, and that's a booking. That's a booking there. That has to be a booking. And it is for Calafiori. And Hudson-Odoi looking decent on the right. Now, Elanga's favoured side is the left. I mean, he's put both hands on him and pulled him back like that, ref. Bloody hell. Best way to get rid of hiccups is for too far to win. Anyway, it's a free kick here to Forest. I've been impressed with the start. I'll be honest with you. This is the start I was hoping to see. It'll be Elanga to take the free kick. They're lining up just on the edge of the D. Every Arsenal player back. The ref's just organising a few things. Elanga raises his right arm. The ball's whipped in. Gibbs White flicks it backwards. It kind of goes between Murillo's legs and a foul is given. It's coming. Chill, guys. Oh, man. What's with the attitude there? Milenkovic, I think, picked up a booking for not retreating quick enough. He's saying he kicked the ball away. Plays underway. Saliba plays it to Jorginho. He's forced back to Saliba. Stuck here in their box. Saliba forces his way forward though. And the ball's played long. Wanyeri, Timber might get to this. He does. Nico Williams blocks it and it's a bloody Arsenal corner. Here comes Stoke FC, man. Here comes Stoke FC. It'll be a corner. It will be taken by Odegaard. Now, if they score from this, don't say nothing, right? But Odegaard's corners have not been as good as Saka. Ipswich are beating United. Okay, that's cheered me up. That's cheered me up. Let's see what he does from this corner. Here it comes. Whipped. It's played short. Laid back off to Odegaard, edge of the box. He gives it to Wanyeri. Back to Odegaard on the right-hand side here. The cross is whipped in. It's quite deep. Einar clears it. Can't pick up the pieces, but does well against Trossard. That's better, Einar. That's better. And wins Forest a throw-in. All right, I got the old... Thank God, you lot. There you go. You lot happy? It's up. Oh, calm the hell down. When it's up, it'll be up. They're trying to claim for a pen. There's absolutely nothing in that at all. And then he's holding his face like he's been shot. Jesse, thank you for subscribing. Throw-ins launched. We're so bad at throw-ins, man. We really are poor at throw-ins. There'll be a throw-in here for Einar to take. It's about 10 yards from the halfway line. Down the right-hand side, right next to Nuno. He launches it. We don't win. Yes, another header. It's picked up by Odegaard in the middle. He's got some space here. Plays it into Moreno. He finds a pass out wide to Trossard on the left-hand side. Back into Calafiori. He's got some space here. Gets to the edge of the box. Elanga gets the nick on it, but only comes as far as Timber. Arsenal pushed up really high here. It's Odegaard turning one way, then the other. He finds Nwaneri on the edge of the box. Squares it to Declan Rice. Forest just about force them back a little bit. But here they come on the right-hand side. Jordan, thank you for the 199, bro. Here come Arsenal now. Rice to Nwaneri. That's a nice turn by Odegaard. Trying to claim a foul there. And nothing doing. And it goes behind for a goal kick. And Forest looking a little shaky. Jordan says, hey, I hope you're good, Wolfie. Ask me in an hour and a half's time, bro. But yeah, so far, so good. Forest have started okay. Arsenal are now back in the game a bit. Goal kick taken by Sells after a short pass from Murillo. He goes long towards Woods. Battles with Gabriel. It's a bit messy at the moment. Nico Williams brings it down. Lays it off to Murillo. He punts a long one. Across goal to no one. Picked up by Calafiori. This game is very, very untidy. It's a throw into Forest roughly on the halfway line. They're literally falling, trying to claim they fouled. Yeah. Anyway, Milenkovic now on the ball. Plays it back to Sells. Sells kicks one wide. Just about kept in by Williams. Now he's had to backpedal. And that's a poor clearance for him. It'll come straight to Nwaneri. Murillo does well, though. Uses his strength. Lays it off to Nico Williams. Another long, poor ball again from Nico Williams. Chris Wood is really deep here, and Arsenal have the ball. Jorginho finds a pass, but it's picked up by Elanga. The passing's poor. The passing is really poor. They lose it again. Arsenal now with Nwaneri in the middle. He finds Declan Rice in some space. Edge of the box, lays it off to Calafiori. Out wide on the left to Trossard. To Rice. Short pass there to Gabriel. They're on the edge of the box here. It's whipped into the back post. Flicked away by Nico Williams. Elanga's now moved across to the left-hand side. And he's taking on Timber. Go, you've got the pace on him. Take him on. Go outside him. There he goes. Outside him he goes. Cuts back onto his left foot. Tries to pass it to Gibbs White. It's poor. And now Arsenal come away with the ball. Sorry, Elanga stayed on the left-hand side as well, I was meant to say. He should have burnt him for pace, man. He's just slow dribbling it. That's fine. Go slow, accelerate. Slow it down, accelerate. But he's not doing it. Here's Arsenal now on the left-hand side of Gabriel. Finds Trossard in space. He approaches the box, cuts in onto his right foot. Plays a short pass to Declan Rice. Declan Rice has run through three players. He takes a shot. It's blocked by Milenkovic. And Hudson-Odoi and Einar, they were like statues as he walked through. Now Einar's on the ball. Goes down the byline. Plays a square pass just behind Morgan Gibbs-White. He keeps the ball. Looked like a foul there. And then that's a nice ball to Wood. Wood, sort your feet out. He shoots. It's blocked by Saliba, man. He didn't sort his feet out quick enough. And now Arsenal coming down the other end. It's end to end, but it's not tidy from either team. That was a nice ball from Gibbs White to Wood, and he just didn't sort his feet out quick enough. Arsenal on the ball with Gabriel. He squares the pass back to Saliba. Saliba now to Timber. Out wide it goes to Nwaneri. Nwaneri cuts in on his left, plays a quick pass to Odegaard. Good tackle there by Dominguez, but comes straight to Nwaneri. He's played it between the lines, and Callum Hudson-Odoi is there because God knows where Einar is. Callum Hudson-Odoi had to cover him, and he probably defended it better than Einar. Where was Einar? Ball watching. Ball watching in the middle. Poor positional play there. Too narrow. Not up against his man there. Arsenal starting to dominate here. Gabriel lays it off to Declan Rice. Jorginho finds a pass. Einar coming in too narrow again. Dominguez pushes Trossard back a bit, but he finds Nwaneri out wide on the left. Don't let him cut onto his left. He takes the shot. It's blocked by Anderson. Comes to Jorginho again. He plays it out wide to Odegaard. Out wide to Timber. That's over here. It goes behind for a goal kick. Einar is coming in too narrow. He's leaving Trossard with the space there, which is forcing Hudson-Odoi to go deeper. Thankfully, Hudson-Odoi was switched on. He doesn't usually track back like that. Goal kick here. Stells ushers them forward. Been a goal to Man City. Man City are ahead against Spurs. Stells takes the goal kick. Spurs are just, you can never rely on Spurs, man. Arsenal win that header. There's a shove there. No free kick given, and Forest take the throw in quickly. So Milenkovic, quick layoff there to Anderson. Dominguez, back to... We just passed the ball backwards so much, man. Seriously. Dominguez now playing as a right back. And then Sells kicks it long down the right-hand channel. Calafiori unchallenged. Comes to Anderson. Laid off to Einar. He just hoofs it forward to no one and it comes straight back. But Dominguez intercepts. Dominguez plays it out left to Nico Williams. Back to Dominguez. Arsenal not really pressing too high here. Dominguez now on the ball in the left back position. Now Forest switch it to the right-hand side and Milenkovic. He clips a ball long down the right-hand side towards Wadinho. He might get in behind here, but the ball bounces through to Raya. And he bowls it out quickly to Jorginho. Jorginho now to Declan Rice. Rice squares up. Cuts it back. He's been controlling this midfield a little bit. Moody with the 18 months. Thank you so much, buddy. Oh, that's a nice bit of control there by Wanyeri, but Nico Williams should do okay here. He's fouled and does well to win the free kick. So elsewhere, it's Manchester United 0, Ipswich 1. It's Spurs 0, Man City 1. And over here, it's Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Remember, Newcastle-Liverpool game is an 8:15 kickoff. Murillo will take this free kick. He goes long with the ball towards the left-hand side. Wood can't win it. Elanga might be in behind. Oh, no, not quite. The angle deceived me there. The ball comes back to Raya. Oh, my God. Elanga was this close to intercepting it there. And Calafiori comes away with the ball. He plays it to Rice. He goes back to Saliba. And they find Odegaard out on that right-hand pocket, just like he was doing against the Emirates. He's seeing a lot of the ball tonight. Wanyeri back to Odegaard. Odegaard into the middle. Someone needs to put a challenge in on him. The ball's played forward. Spun around a little. That's poor. And now it comes out to Trossard on the left-hand side. He crosses the ball in. Murillo heads it clear. He should have just left it. It was free behind him. He wasn't to know, though. Here's Jorginho. Clips the ball to the back. Headed away by Nico Williams. Anderson can only head it upwards. He loses it out to Odegaard. Odegaard's found Timber. It's a mess. Somehow or other, Forest keep it away with Dominguez. And now can Forest break? The ball's pumped forward. Go on, Muggs. He's in behind it. He's got Wood making the run. He finds Wood. Wood, a poor touch again by Wood, man. It's cleared really well by Gabriel. He plays it off Wood, and it goes behind for a goal kick. And Gibbs White there showed a nice turn of pace, got him behind Saliba. You know what? He needed the ball just slightly more in front of Wood there, and he might have been able to hit it first time. It was just behind him. Here come Arsenal now. Odegaard plays it to Gabriel into the Forest half. Again, Trossard with too much space here. Callum Hudson-Odoi squares up against him. Edge of the box to Rice. He's got a chance for a shot. Everyone back. Everyone just back. Stop backing off them on the edge of the box. He takes it shot. It's deflected behind for a corner. And it's on Rice's side. And he's the better corner taker out of the two. Why are they just standing off him? Dominguez there just standing off him. Not closing him down. Here comes the Arsenal corner routine. It's actually from the other side, so I think it'll be Odegaard to take it. We don't want to be giving it away on the right side. The in-swinger on the right boot. It'll be Odegaard to take it. Arsenal do their routine from back to front post. It's whipped in. Sells or Murillo gets something on it. It's headed away, but it's a free kick to Forest. Honestly, we've conceded so many goals from the edge of the box where our midfield just stands off the attackers. Yeah, go on, shoot. Go on, shoot. Why they don't close them down is beyond me. There's still another line of defense behind them, but the gap is that big, man. Not convinced of Dominguez at all, says Graham. Yeah, he needed to close that down. You can't stand off and give Premier League players space to shoot from the edge of the box. Anyway, Forest went short with the goal kick. Poor again by Einar. It goes out for a throw into Forest. Now we're going to do nothing with this throw in as per normal. Einar will take it. He's not happy with the position. He launches it. It's flicked forward and we lose the ball. These throw-ins, man. Not every throw-in has to be long. It's so infuriating. Now, here we go. Odegaard's got the ball. Plays it to Wanyeri. Edge of the box on the right-hand side. He goes to the byline. Nico Williams goes with him. It's crossed. Again, Trossard can pick it up now in acres of space on the left side. Takes on Einar. Cuts onto his right. Cuts onto his left. Einar blocks it. Now he's put it behind on the right side, man. And here comes Stoke FC. This one will be dangerous because it will be Declan Rice to take it. And I haven't put the stats up. I'll get the stats up in just a sec. Arsenal prepare themselves with their routine. Declan Rice about to whip it in. This is coming straight towards the keeper. The ball's whipped in. It's not good, actually. Near post, cleared, but not very far. That's got to be a foul, ref. It's not. Arsenal have the ball here. Wanyeri out wide to Timber. It's blocked. Einar clears it long to no one. And Raya in the Forest half picks up the ball. Ball played into the channel. Wanyeri's got it in the box. He clips it. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, what's he doing? He's lost the ball. And now he's fouled him and it'll be a free kick to Arsenal. And Callum Hudson-Odoi just very lazy there. Let's get these stats. Be a free kick to Arsenal. It's basically like a half corner. It's like closer to, you know what I'm saying? Between the corner and the post, it's halfway across. And they're setting it up like it's a corner. It'll be Declan Rice to take it. Here it comes. He's whipped it in. Oh my God, it's headed up, not away. Hudson-Odoi gets a little more out of it. Forest don't move out the box quick enough. Odegaard picks it up now. He's played it to Trossard. He's found some space at the back. Einar heads it clear. And it's been all Arsenal for the last 10 minutes. Ball to Jorginho now. He plays it out wide. Gives it to Declan Rice. Now they're coming down this left-hand side. They're targeting Einar side every time. Nico Williams has now switched with Einar. And that's a sensible move there. Gonalanga. So Einar's gone to left back. Nico Williams to right back. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi's messed it up and freaking it goes back to Raya. So there's been a change in tactics here. Nico Williams has gone to the right-hand side. Einar's gone to the left-hand side. Basically, Einar should be subbed off. He's not been playing well at all. They've not switched. They were at that stage. Okay, no, yeah, you're right. They've gone back to normal now. I would switch them over, man. I would actually switch them over, but... Anyway, Sells clears the ball long towards Gibbs-White. He flicks it on. Hudson-Odoi may get this. He does. He's in behind Calafiori. He's on a booking here. He's got to the byline. There's only 2 in the box. That's got to be a penalty, ref. He waves it away and gives a goal kick. That's got to be a pen, ref. There's a clear push in the back. He's in behind him. Why would he fall over otherwise? And there's an arm that goes across his back. Man United have equalized against Ipswich. They're not going to give it. They're not going to give it. They've continued on. Here come Arsenal. Down the right-hand side. Yeah, you're right. Cartel 6-2. Not going to be given. Raya has the ball. Gives it to Gabriel. We're 23 minutes into the game now. Ball's with Jorginho on the halfway line. Plays it to Calafiori. Out wide it goes to Trossard. He's played it in behind and Calafiori's gone up. He's just been turned. Dominguez got turned. Oh my God, it's hit the inside of the post and comes straight back to Sells. Get Dominguez off and get Einar off. He got absolutely turned by a left back there. Calafiori takes the shot, bends around Milenkovic and Sells, comes off the inside of the post and couldn't have ended up more perfectly in Sells' hands if you dreamt it or placed it there. And that's got to be a free kick to Forest. It is. Einar's got to come off. I'm sorry. Or switch him over with Nico Williams. They're targeting that left-hand side. And Dominguez there just absolutely turned. The free kick to Forest, very central, probably just outside the D of the center circle. Murillo's on it. Hopefully he doesn't shoot. Raises both arms. Ball's clipped towards the back post. Milenkovic heads it across. Woodinho gets to it. It gets stuck between his feet and Arsenal can get it out and away. No, Dominguez with an absolutely woeful shot as he's falling over. It goes straight to Sells, man. I don't know what Dominguez does on this pitch. He offers nothing offensively. And he's not a 6. Anyway, Arsenal back with the ball with Rice. Squares it to Timber. He goes back to, I was going to call him Saliba, I meant. And now Gabriel has the ball. 25 minutes into this game, it's Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal have hit the post. Forest have had a shout for a penalty. But it's been mainly Arsenal dominating here. Ball squared to Calafiori, laid off to Declan Rice. To Calafiori, back to Rice. He plays the ball out to the right-hand side and Saliba. Everyone in the Forest half barring Raya, and he'll probably get there in a second. Ball played out wide to Trossard. To Calafiori. He's got space here. They're standing off him again. He plays the pass back to Declan Rice. Dominguez goes to meet him finally. And then he just lets Trossard take a shot. So just, the frustration with this edge of the box crap, man. Wood's being pulled here, and it's a free kick to Forest. Wood is putting in a shift, man, and getting not rewarded. No one else is playing with him. Murillo's going to take this free kick. He plays it quick to Elliot Anderson. Back to Murillo it goes. Murillo takes on Odegaard, plays a nice pass. And now Nico Williams has it on the inside, lays it off to Anderson. And then that's atrocious by Anderson. Stays in play, he'll go all the way back into cells, but he has to chase it. Ball's punted long. We'd never win these long punts, man. It's offside, it'll be a free kick to Forest. They're not, Mark. They're literally not. Oh, for God's sake, United are winning, man. Free kick's taken quickly. Comes to Dominguez. Einar now on the ball. He plays it back to Milenkovic. To Murillo. He cuts a long diagonal. It's a good ball. Hudson-Odoi keeps it in. Hudson-Odoi's played well. He has to lay it back to Einar. Einar to Dominguez. To Einar. Cuts inside onto his left. There's a decent pass for once to Anderson. Hudson-Odoi, quick 1-2. Morgan Gibbs-White, this is better. Hudson-Odoi in behind Calafiori. Lays it off to Elliot Anderson. Turns onto his right foot. Quick. Oh, and that's poor man. Goes behind for a goal kick. Getting into the right positions. We've got to get Hudson-Odoi or Elanga or even switch it up because Calafiori's on a booking. Oh, he's given a free kick there, and Elliot Anderson could have been in. It's a free kick to Arsenal. It's in their own half, though. It's taken quickly. It comes to Gabriel. Gabriel now with Trossard outside of him. They've just left the space there for Gabriel. Trossard ignores him. Now he plays the pass to him. Now Forrest in trouble because no one's marking him. You can see this a mile off. Calafiori's in the box. Milenkovic gets a toe to it. Now Anderson has to clear it long to the right. And then there, and he'll go out for an Arsenal throw-in. This is infuriating, man. This is infuriating. We can't even string 2 or 3 passes together. You got to fall back on a yellow early in the game. Everything needs to be going down our right-hand side. It's a complete mess. The players are too close to each other or they're too far away from each other. And now Nico Williams is forced to kick it long. No one there. Headed straight back by Arsenal. Dominguez heads it down to Elanga. He's marked. Lays it off to Anderson. Gibbs-White. That is shocking by Dominguez. It was a poor pass by Gibbs-White anyway. And now Arsenal can come on the attack. Trossard does a 360 spin. Holds off Dominguez. Jorginho now with the ball. Plays it to Odegaard down the right-hand side. It's a poor pass. It'll go behind for a Forest goal kick. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. This is an Arsenal team that have just lost to West Ham. Our midfield is shocking. It's absolutely shocking. There's no quick passes in between the midfield. Like at some points in the game, you've got to contain and control the ball. And ourselves is just going to kick it long. We know what's going to happen. Gabriel will win the header. And then he'll just come back straight to us. And yeah, there you go. Sorry, it's Saliba this time. Spiced it up. And Arsenal can come on the attack. Timber comes away with the ball there to the halfway line. Clips it out wide. Again, Trossard in acres of room. He comes inside into the middle of the pitch. Easy pass to Calafiori, who's playing like a centre forward right now. Well done by Milenkovic. Now Elanga's got it on the left-hand side. Just take them on, Elanga. Go by yourself, mate. Ain't no one going to help you. He slows down too much. Lays it off to Gibbs-White, who passes it backwards. Finds Nico Williams. Einar's waving for the ball. Don't give it to him. He'll probably lose it. Milenkovic now on the ball. He gives it to Einar. Einar doesn't control it well. Has to go backwards. And he goes backwards to Sells. And then Sells punts it long. And then Gabriel wins the header. And then Declan Rice off. Odegaard couldn't control it. He would have been in acres of space. Here's Murillo. Plays it out wide to Nico Williams. To Gibbs White. He's been quite quiet this game. Plays a nice pass, though, into Wood. Not great control from him, man. And now, okay, Einar gets there first. Plays it off Trossard, trying to find Hudson-Odoi. I think he could have made that pass. It'll be a throw into Forest. Einar takes the throw in. All the way back to Milenkovic. He squares it to Murillo. And he goes all the way back to Sells, man. Finally, Einar can run today. Running into the wrong positions. Sells cuts a long ball. Oh, and look at that. Saliba heads it away. And that's a nice pass by Odegaard. Arsenal could counter here. With Trossard, it comes on the left-hand side up against Einar. Plays it to Declan Rice. Calafiori inverts inside. No one's going near him. He lays it off to Gabriel. He squares it to Saliba. Saliba takes about 5 paces forward. Still Forest hold their deep shape. We've lost that explosiveness in our counter-attack that we had at the start of the season. It's gone. And now Arsenal have space here on the edge of the box of Rice to Calafiori. Out wide to Trossard. Trossard goes round him. Lays it off to Gabriel. Gabriel just kind of bouncing his way through there. And then Anderson gives away a cheap free kick on the edge of the box. We needed 3 in the middle. I can't harp on enough about it. We are so deep right now, and this free kick's in a dangerous position. I'd fancy myself to score from here. You got Rice, Gabriel, Odegaard, and Trossard all over the ball. Fancying a crack at this. Sells lines his wall up. Cleans his boots against the bottom of the post. The Odegaard to take. He's actually not going to shoot from it. It looks like he's going to cross it in. Arsenal lining up all in a line at the back. Here comes the cross. It's whipped in. I don't know what's going on there. Ref's giving Forest a free kick. I thought you were a goalie, Wolfie. No, I was a number 10. Cam. I mean, it was a good delivery, honestly, by Odegaard, but they were all offside. All right, Nico Williams got pushed over there by Jorginho. Hey, Motivert, good to have you here, bro. Welcome, welcome. All the way from Serbia. Don't forget, if you want to grab me a coffee, if you're enjoying the stream and the commentary, sorry there's been no goals yet, you can click the link that's pinned in the chat. Ball's pumped forwards. Morgan Gibbs-White heads it upwards. Nico Williams wins a throw into Forest. Like for me, the only 2 players that I think have been decent for Forest have been Nico Williams and Hudson-Odoi, to be honest. The rest, Gibbs-White there kicks it out for a throw into Arsenal. Still lining up this throw in. Launches it backwards. Wood cuts off the pass to Raya. And he finds the pass to Jorginho. That's better by Anderson, but it's just cleared forward to no one. Arsenal can pick the ball back up. Raya passes it to Gabriel. He gives it to Moreno. He clips a long ball forward. It's in behind Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's having to play right back because Einar is so out of position. It's ridiculous. And now the ball goes through to Sells. Sells takes a quick long kick. Gibbs White tries to flick it on. It will come to Wood here. He brings it down. Lays it off to Hudson-Odoi. He's got two on him. No help. He's going to have to go alone here. He goes on the outside. Crosses a good ball in. It's cleared half away. Dominguez, that's an appalling chest. But somehow it deflects to Einar. And then he loses the ball. Okay, I was going to say that was a free kick. Moreno tackled him from behind. The ref didn't give it to start with. Kitty Cat saying, I agree. Child been the best player so far. Yeah, by a country mile. Him and Nico Williams for me. Milenkovic has been all right. Einar's been appalling. And so has Dominguez. And he got the ball, but he put his leg between. I don't think it's a yellow card, guys. He just put his leg between. Through Einar's legs, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it'll be a free kick to Forest. Murillo cuts one. He should have in-swung it. It's flicked by Milenkovic. It's down and cleared away by Timber. Should come to Murillo here. It does. He brings it down onto his left foot. Nice pass into Gibbs White. He turns to his right. Does well. Into the box he goes. Poor cross. It deflects off Moreno. Celebrates it like a goal into Raya's hands. And they've just got him on a quick counter-attack here. Forest out of position. Declan Rice driving forward. Gives it to Trossard. And he's fouled by Hudson-Odoi, who runs right into him. It'll be a free kick to Arsenal, just inside the halfway line, right at Nuno's feet. You just can't see us scoring. I can't see us creating a chance. Have we actually had a shot? Apparently, according to the stats, we've had two. I ain't seen them. Calafiori takes it. It comes back to him from Gabriel. We're nearly 40 minutes into this game. It's Arsenal, Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Gabriel now lays it off to Saliba. Gabriel in loads of space here can just plow his way through the pitch. He finds Trossard. Trossard through the legs of Gibbs White. And Declan Rice will pick it up. Declan Rice has been having a very good game for Arsenal. He's kind of at the heart of everything at the moment. Declan Rice now to Gabriel. If Forest could get the ball, man, counter-attacks are heavily on. Raya is so far out of his goal. He goes back to Saliba. Someone's just got to grab the ball. Dominguez piss poor shot. I can't even remember. Oh, yeah, you're right, where he fell over. That was the one. Well remembered. How the hell did you remember that? Here come Arsenal, though, down the right-hand side. He's found Gabriel, who's basically playing as a number 10 here. Ball out wide to the left-hand side, and Trossard. Trossard cuts it inside. He finds Wanyeri. Wanyeri to Gabriel. Einar nutmegs himself. My God, he's just fallen off a cliff here. And Arsenal pick the ball back up, and it's Gabriel just driving through. Gabriel having the time of his life at the City Ground. Trossard now to the byline. Sells Einar a dummy. Leaves it there. Calafiori, edge of the box. Plays it to Wanyeri. He's turned. He's going to score. He's in behind here. What a tackle by Murillo. This defending is goddamn woeful. They're getting cut open at any time an Arsenal player spins them. Murillo there sorting it out. Milenkovic got absolutely spun by Wanyeri. He went in between him and Einar. And then Murillo had to come across in an emergency. There'll be a corner from Declan Rice's side. They're lining themselves up. Arsenal doing that corner routine, sending 5 to the far end of the penalty box. Surely Forest have done their homework on this. Here it comes from Declan Rice. It's whipped in really deep. Headed back into the box. Headed away by Murillo. Not very far. Anderson can't clear it. They're claiming for a penalty. And then Anderson clears it long. Raya into the Forest half. They're just walking straight through. They just walk. This midfield is non-existent. Wanyeri now plays a pass into Declan Rice to Calafiori. He's just got it. He's not had to defend at all. Calafiori to Trossard. Trossard purposely looking for Einar to go up against him. Ball played. Dominguez blocks it. Yates clips it forward. There is absolutely no chance in hell Gibbs White will get that. Such a poor pass from Wood. And now Raya on the ball. Wood hunts down Saliba. He plays it out wide to Timber. And Elanga blocks it out, plays off him, and it'll be a Forest throw-in. About a minute and a half to go till half-time, plus injury time. Throw-in to be taken by Forest. Nico Williams. There's no pass there, man. Anderson. Nice flick down by Gibbs White. Anderson to Elanga. Back to Murillo. He turns back on his left foot. He finds Gibbs White. He tries another Travella pass. It doesn't come off this time. And that's better from Dominguez. Murillo picks it up. Poor pass to Gibbs White. Absolute shocking pass from Murillo there. And now they can break. Murillo up against Wanyeri. He passes it to Odegaard. Odegaard into the middle. Trossard again in space. Gives it to Declan Rice. Declan Rice plays it out wide to Saliba. Every player in the Forest half, barring Raya now. Saliba to Jorginho, to Wanyeri. Back out wide to Timber. Back to Wanyeri. Saliba takes on Elanga. Elanga goes down. Nothing given. Elanga is down. We're a player short here. And then Wood has to do the defending here. Now Hudson-Odoi grabs the ball. Can we counter here? He turns back. He's going to lay it off to Milenkovic. Appalling half, man. He finds Nico Williams. Murillo goes long, aimlessly. So easy to defend this, man. It's so easy. Ball all the way back with Raya. He plays a short pass to Declan Rice, who's everywhere. I'll just take the halftime whistle right now. Jorginho on the ball. Gives it to Calafiori. Calafiori has to lay it off as Dominguez closed him down there. Gabriel squares it to Saliba. Saliba to Odegaard. He's come deep to get the ball. Now he drives into the Forest half down the right-hand side. Forced back to Saliba. There'll be 1 minute of additional time. There's only a few seconds left here. Arsenal pass it back to Saliba. Ball's laid all the way back to Raya. He squares it to Gabriel. This would not be a good time to concede. There's about 5 seconds to go here. Ball's played out wide. There might be a chance here for Arsenal. He cuts inside. Elanga loses his footing. Gabriel leave it. Goes through to Sells. That'll be half time. And that is an absolutely shocking half. Has to say. The fact that it's the second versus third in the league. Wow. Wow is all I can say. Wow. Forest do not know how to string not two passes, one pass together. This midfield is so bad. We are too deep. Einar is getting absolutely cooked by Trossard to the point where I think I would take him off and just put Hudson-Odoi at right back because he's been better defensively than Einar. Dominguez has been poor, easily spun. Milenkovic got spun by Wanyeri, and Murillo had to come across and save the day. It's not that it's not even that kitty. We're not even defending well. They've got absolute space and holes down our right-hand side. That was not a pleasant watch. It was not a pleasant watch at all. Need to think what subs are needed. This is critical, says Rob's jumper. Donut midfield is breaking me. Yeah, it's just they may as well not. They may as well just have the back four, 2 CDMs, and just Chris Wood up front because they don't want to use the midfield, man. They don't want to use the midfield at all. Guys, there's 700 of you in here. Quick reminder, please don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you are new as well. We're 38 away from 23,800. So if you're not subscribed, it's completely free to do. Welcome to everyone in here. Ipswich have equalized. That's cheered me up. Ipswich scored. Manchester United 2, Ipswich 2. It's a good job Arsenal have nothing up front. Yeah, if Arsenal had a striker, we would probably be two goals down now. Drogu sent off. Is that right? Is that right? Oh, that great player they've bought. I don't like how Elanga and Chow swap sides. It really pisses me off, says Crypto. Yeah, but Ben, I don't mind it. I agree with you attacking wise. I don't think Elanga's look comfortable on the left. However, Brentford have taken the lead against Everton, for God's sake. However, what I'll say is Hudson-Odoi has been our best right back in the game. Sangare and Yates on for Dominguez and Morgan Gibbs-White or Elanga, says Brainy. I would do that. I actually agree with that. I would I'd take off Dominguez and Gibbs-White, and I'd go to a 4-3-3. Nuno prefers to let our opposition have width. I just don't get it. How many times are we going to hear, is it a good time to play so-and-so? Yeah, exactly, Tom. You're bang on. How many times we heard that and we never take advantage? Charity FC coming to town. Chow playing well, but Elanga not good on the other side. He had a good couple of minutes to start with. I just don't know why he's not taken on the fullback. I really don't. Look, the other change I'd make, I'd switch Nico Williams to the right-hand side and bring on Alex Moreno because Einar has been by far and away the worst player on the pitch. Worst player. Einar needs to come off at half-time. If Nuno doesn't hook him at half-time, then Nuno's not seeing it. All their chances have come from that side. Calafiori, let's not forget, hit the inside of the post. He just turned Dominguez like a kipper, man. The other chance was Wanyeri, who got in between Milenkovic and Einar on that right-hand side again. That Calafiori guy looks like scoring. Yeah, he's their left back, bro. He's their left back. 3 people are up against him and only Chow is helping him. Why do you think there's 3 people up against him? Because they're targeting him. They're splitting us apart on the left. Einar disconnected. I mean, am I being harsh on him? Just let's get some Y or N's in the chat. Do you think Einar's having a good game? Let's get some Y or N's in the chat. What happened to the stats? Bill B saying yes. There's a lot more ends. Not been the best, but not bad. I think he's been horrific. I think you're being harsh. No, but better than Newcastle. I would agree with that. At this rate, play Hudson and do it right back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it's a lazy git. AK saying he's having a good game. Come on, Fulham. Who are Fulham playing? Wolfie just being realistic. Hey, you're all welcome to your opinions. You don't have to agree with me. I just expect a lot more from Aina. When you look at his form for the last 4 or 5 months, he's been sensational. And I don't know what Dubai's done to him, man. Wolfie, do you think if we played with the back 3 wingers, child player at right back? No. Hey, Sophia, thank you so much for buying me a coffee. That's so generous of you. I will grab a sip of it now. Thank you so much. If you would like to buy me a coffee, the link's pinned in the chat. Much love to you guys supporting me. I hope you're enjoying the watch along. Please don't forget to hit the like. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Don't forget, straight after this, we've got the player ratings. Arguably the best right back in the league this season until recent weeks. I completely agree with that, Mark. I completely agree. It's something happened at Dubai, man. Maybe he had too much shisha or something. Four F in 2 says at the sharp end. I'm just looking at some of these highlights. I'm sorry, but Einar's just in the wrong place. Can someone buy 10 copies for Einar? Gavin, if someone buys 10 copies, I will hand deliver them at halftime to Einar. We've had 36% possession. Yeah, that's when Sells has kicked the ball and it's just been in the air. My changes at halftime would be Einar off, Alex Moreno on, switch the 2, obviously, fullbacks over. I'd get Dominguez off. Maybe for Sangare. I don't know what I'd do with Gibbs White. Gibbs White's had a couple of touches. He did have one good tackle, but he also nearly cost us a goal. I mean, we're clutching at straws anyway. Rob says Chow and Dominguez are playing well. I don't think. Look, Dominguez hasn't stunk it out like he did against Newcastle, but he's been turned very easily, and he didn't close down that shot on the edge of the box, which boiled my blood. Yeah, I'm just looking back at this chance where Gibbs White got him behind. He had to play that ball in front of Chris Woods, man. Sangare, Murato in for Dominguez and Williams. I think Williams has been okay. No, they haven't really got in on his side. Dominguez has been half decent. Yeah, he's been half decent and half crap. That's like how I'd sum him up. Would Sosa be worth a punt on the right wing? You know what, Jeff? I wouldn't be against Sosa coming on. Sells long ball is a waste. Lost it every time. We haven't won a single long ball clearance, man. Liverpool are beating Newcastle. Deflected goal. 1-0 to Liverpool. You put MGW in the 8 and Ando in the 10. You know what, Yoshish? I 100% would be up for that. To put Anderson in the 10. And either drop. I like that idea. I'm fully behind that idea. I would go Anderson in the 10, Gibbs White in the 8, and bring on Sangare. The Slobberslide, was it? Deflection, see how they like it. Man, Liverpool gets so many deflected goals, man. Our XG, guys. Would someone like to look at our XG on the stats? It's embarrassing. Bloody hell, Ben, with the 9.99. He says, I know some don't agree, but imagine now we had Cunha and Vissa to come on to offer a different style and fresh energy and enthusiasm. It would change the game if we want this level. We need more super subs. Bro, Cunha starts. Like, if Nuno had him, if we had him and Nuno had him as a sub, I'd be Nuno out, man. Like, there's no way Cunha doesn't get into our starting team. Vissa, yeah, he can offer a different element, can't he? Either as a winger or a striker, he can do both. Bro, thank you, Crypto. That's very generous of you, bro. Appreciate it. We're going to win this, says Sean. Tons of Crypto. Look, Crypto's finally said something popular on this channel. A lot of people agreeing with him. Oh, the lovely Steph with the coffee. I have a coffee on me, trying to catch as much of you as I can in stupid work, meaning Steph, don't stress yourself out too much. Thank you so much for the coffee. Hopefully Forest can score while you're like while you're watching. Thank you so much, Steph. Much love for all your support. Gibbs White won't take the simple option. Every pass always a high risk, high flare option. It's not working, says Rob with his agenda. I'd gladly sell Dominguez and get Cunha instead, says Curtis. I would put all three numbers in a bag and pull them out. Like the FA Cup draw bingo, call each position. Confusion might just work. I just don't think we know what our best 6 and the 8 is. And more worryingly, I don't think Nuno knows what it is. Bring Taiwo on. I would bring Taiwo on in the second half. His physicality would worry. Remember, he scored in this game last season. He completely turned, accidentally, of course, Saliba, and then shinned it nicely in. I wouldn't be against Taiwo coming on. How are we doing on the like count, guys? Right, am I going to have to get Moni with you lot? There's 700 in here. We're on 328 likes. Right, that means 22 more of you need to hit that like button. Get us over 350. We should be on at least a 50% record here. All right, so get those likes up. That's 330. Keep them coming. Keep those likes coming. 346. Nearly there. 4 more of you. Come on. So we can focus on the game. If you haven't hit that like, get those likes up. Why is Callum playing so deep, especially when the left back's on the yellow? Because of Einar, bro. Because of Einar. Dominguez needs to come off, says Hazardous. I do tend to agree. Woodsy has been solid. Taiwo around 75 minutes. Yeah, I'm not saying bring him on because Woods has been crap. I'm just saying he offers a different element because of what he did against them last time. I thought he's played well against Arsenal. He even scored at the Emirates at the start of last season, didn't he? Him and Elanga with that quick break. Hey, Bobby, good to see you, bud. Was in the house as well. Tyranny's warming up for Arsenal. He's stripped down to his shirt. Kieran Tierney. When's he ever been fit? And Arsenal corner's mad. You know what? I won't lie. I started to teach my under 14s them. And my son took the corner. He's left-footed. He took it from the corner and scored directly from it. And I haven't heard the end of it since. You need to be more interactive. You sound like a mercenary. I'm so sorry, Daniel. I'm so sorry, bro. Like, what extra would you like me to do, mate? Do you want me to get up and dance for you or sing a song? All right, the players are back out. Let's get Mud of Kintar up. You Reds, we're about to get underway with the second half. Kieran Tierney is out for Arsenal as they huddle up. Don't beg. Okay, mate. I won't beg. I won't beg if that will cheer you up, buddy. I'm just checking around. There's no changes that I can see. Not a single highlight for it. There wasn't anything. Arsenal get us underway. I don't think there's been any changes. I'm trying to see the right back position here. Second half is underway. Let me just sort these stats out quickly. Oh shit. There we go. It'll be a throw into Forest. Williams takes it, launches it down the line. We don't win that header. Comes back to Williams, heads it forward. Wood brings it down. Williams back to Murillo. Murillo whips the long ball forward. Hudson-Odoi will chase, but that's all he'll be able to do, and it goes for a throw-in. So I think it's Calafiori that's come off for Tierney. I thought Calafiori played quite well. So I see that as a positive. McGuoney, thank you so much for the 11 months, but I know it's more than that. Appreciate it. Tierney takes the throw-in. I'll see you in a bit, check. It's won by Anderson. This is a little better from Forest. Hudson-Odoi lays it off to Einar. Into Anderson. He's got three around him. Plays it to Hudson-Odoi. Back flick to Einar. He should have crossed it in. He's put it on his left now. Cuts inside. Terrible attempt at a cross. It's blocked by Moreno. And Forest are forced back. Dominguez, you did not need to go all the way back to the keeper. We were in decent position there. Ball's launched forward. Flicked on by Einar. Cleared away by Gabriel. Now Milenkovic punts one forward. It'll be chased down. Controlled by Gabriel. He punts one straight back. Murillo heads it forward. Straight to Trossard, I think it is. And now comes to Saliba. Given to Jorginho. He lays it off to Saliba. Saliba onto his right foot. Squares it to Timber. Wanieri now. Cuts inside. Nico Williams tracks him all the way. Forces him all the way to the left. It's given to Gabriel now. Gabriel out wide to Trossard. To Declan Rice. It's a poor pass. They'll get away with it though as it falls to Jorginho. He plays the ball out wide. It's in behind. And Einar and Milenkovic. A bit of miscommunication there. And Anderson's forced to thump it clear. Wood heads it back for Arsenal. Jorginho. They're always first to the ball. Always first to the ball. Apart from Milenkovic, they're always first to the ball. They've picked it up again. Declan Rice now. Lays it back. Gives it to Gabriel. He squares it to Saliba. Saliba drives into the Forest half. Wanieri in space now on this right-hand side. Up against Williams and Elanga. The ball's crossed in. Oh my God, I thought it went in there for a second. It's a corner to Arsenal. Any halftime subs, just Arsenal. They took Calafiori on and brought on Kieran Tierney. It'll be Odegaard to take this corner. Arsenal line up in their usual 16. Yeah, as D Chapo says, it's not the 70th minute yet, bro. Corner to be taken. Odegaard on the ball, raises his right arm. Ball's whipped in. It's very deep. Headed away by Einar, I think it is. And Anderson and Einar just falls over. Ball played through and forced out a little bit. And we're back into the same routine. It feels like Timber's in behind here to the byline. Wood slides in, blocks it. They're trying to claim for a penalty, and Wood doing a better impression of a right back than Einar is right now. It's a corner, though. It's from the Declan Rice side. And Wood, I mean, that was great defending because he tucked his arm right in behind his back. Absolutely natural position. Absolutely no chance of that being a penalty. It'll be Declan Rice to take the corner now. Places the ball down. Arsenal all line up deep behind the Forest players. Gabriel goes on to Sells. Here comes the ball. It's whipped. It's really deep. It's headed. It's cleared. I don't know. It might have hit the crossbar or Sells got a hand to it. And it's cleared away for a throw-in. I think Sells got a save on that. Because they're headed by Moreno. And Sells got a hand to it. Forrest to just make the change, Nuno, man. Don't drive me crazy. Make the change. Wanieri now to Declan Rice. It's back into the pattern of most of the first half. Odegaard, edge of the box, clips the ball wide. Einar does well there and lets it run behind him for a goal kick. Have we had a shot? Apparently two. Apparently two. XG is 0.06. Oh, for God's sake, man, you are winning. Maguire. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Make sure you've hit that like button as well. It's a goal kick here to Forest. Dave, I couldn't agree more. We're way too deep, mate. Way too deep. Goal kick taken. Flicked on by Anderson. It hits Wood. He gives it to Nico Williams. It deflects and it goes out for a Forest throw-in. Nico Williams to take it. Been told to back up a bit. Launch forward. Wood can't win it. It may come to Gibbs White. It's just a mess, man. It's absolute mess. Here we go. Gibbs White with a couple of turns. He goes for a fancy pass when a simple one would have done and lost the ball, man. And now the ball's whipped in behind Einar. It should go through to Sells and does. Samuel, you've got all your goals here, mate. You can see them all. The goals going live there. Ball's lumped forward, straight out of play. Elanga can't keep it in. I want to know where that explosive counter-attack football has gone. Last time we saw it was Brighton. And the time before that wasn't for a few games before it. Odegaard, plenty of space again in that midfield. Rice picks it up. Tackled by Dominguez, but it just goes straight to an Arsenal player. Einar up against Declan Rice, who is not a quick player, is able to win the ball off him. And it's just a mess. Odegaard's picked it up now. Murillo's completely out of position as he had to come out. The ball's whipped in. And Nico Williams, did he leave it? He got a header to it. I think it was going behind. It's another corner to Arsenal. And you give them enough chances, they will score from one of these. It'll be Wanieri to take it this time. Here they go in that same routine. 5 deep in the box. Odegaard to take now. It's not going to be Wanieri. Ball's whipped in. It's deep. Headed away by, I'm not quite sure who it was. Didn't get much on it. And then hooked away by Callum Hudson-Odoi. There was no need for that. There was no need for that. He didn't have an Arsenal player around him. Now Arsenal coming down this left-hand side. Laid off to Trossard. He fakes a cross. Gibbs White buys it. He plays it to Wanyeri, edge of the box. Shifts onto his right foot. Forced wide a little bit. Plays it to Jorginho. Ball's clipped back wide now to Odegaard on the right-hand side. He's got Timber outside him. Timber drives at Nico Williams. Goes to the byline. Nico Williams almost falls over. It's crossed in. It's blocked by Murillo, who's having a decent game. And he goes for another corner for the left-footed in-swinger. With 54 minutes in, nothing's changed. And Nuno is not making any changes. It'll be Odegaard again to take the corner. Nuno's talking to Silva on the touchline. I don't know what about. Here comes the corner. They're lining up at the back post again. Odegaard whips it in. It's towards the near post. I'm not quite sure who got a head on it. I think it was Declan Rice. No, it's Tyranny, and it will be a Forest goal kick. 10 seconds, man. I'd sell for 5 seconds, to be honest. Yeah, it was Tierney. It was very close. Just the other side of the post. Dominguez is down. He's back on his feet now. I mean, that's enough of a sign to sub him off, man. Seriously. A goal kick to Forest. Sells will take it. There's no need to go long, Sells, man. Just play it short. It's going long. Arsenal aren't up the pitch. Just play it short. Here come Arsenal. Murillo brings the ball down, uses his strength well, turns, and then poor pass. And now they're in, but it goes out of play. Phil, thank you for the $10. Nuno must change tactics now. It'll be too late in 5 minutes. Sub now. I couldn't agree more, Phil. You know what will happen? If Arsenal score, instantly he'll make the changes. It's a throw into Forest. Williams launches it down the line. Claims for a handball or something. Gibbs White with a nice spin there. Petros, thank you for subscribing. Gibbs White wins a free kick on the halfway line. Edwin, thank you for subscribing as well. If you're not subscribed, please do. We're getting very close to 23,800, only 33 away. It's free to do. Make sure you've done it. It's Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Murillo to take this free kick. Again, ushering everyone long. Then Gibbs White, what? It's just confusing him. Gibbs White wanted that ball so much. He's come so deep for it. And then just did a tap pass back to him. I don't understand the logic. You've ushered everyone forward. And then Einar just loses the ball. Now he's out of position. How's the game? Dull as hell. Timber plays it back to Raya. Raya gives it to Gabriel. We're approaching the 60th minute here. It's Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Tierney with the ball. Cuts a nice diagonal pass out to Wanyeri. He drives. He gets to the edge of the box. He shoots. It's deflected off Elanga. Goes behind for yet another corner. And this one is from Declan Rice's side, which is the more dangerous side. How many corners have they had, chat? 8 corners to our 0. One of these will go in. Corner to be taken by Declan Rice. Puts the ball down. Rolls up his socks. Arsenal put the 5 at the back. Gabriel goes to the keeper, but Gibbs White out to protect him. The ball's whipped in. It's deep. Sells gets a punch on it, and then it's cleared away by Gibbs White. Sells was in no man's land there. And Elanga surely is fouled there, ref. The ref gives nothing and gives him a free kick. Unbelievable. Elanga slowly gets back to his feet, but he's allowed an overload on that side. Ball's played back to Jorginho. He squares it to Saliba. Saliba to Gabriel. Tierney. Forest just don't look up for this game, guys. Out wide it goes on the left side. The ball's whipped into the box. Sells picks it up. And then punts it long. To absolutely no one, man. I'm sorry, guys. This is so frustrating to watch. 60 minutes in. Timber plays it to Saliba. Saliba squares it to Gabriel. Out wide on the left-hand side. Back to Saliba. I swear to God, it feels like I'm watching Cooper Ball. It's gone to Raya. Raya. Just press him, Mulligan. To the left-hand side and Gabriel. Arsenal have pulled Forest shape out a little here. There's actually players in the Arsenal half. Plays back to Raya. Raya's playing as a centre-back here. Declan Rice passes it to Gabriel. Back to Declan Rice. He's found a pass through the lines, and Dominguez does okay there. And then he doesn't. And then, luckily, is a free kick to Forest. I thought the ref blew the whistle there. Dominguez sold him absolutely short. Yeah, it is a free kick to Forest. Some changes, believe it or not, guys. Here comes Yates and Danilo for Elanga. Elanga's coming off. And Dominguez. So he is going to a three-man. No, he's not. Hold on. Elanga. He's going to three-man midfield. You know what he's going to do? He's going to put Anderson on the left-hand side. He's going to put Anderson on the left-hand side. Let me see how he shapes up. But it's Dominguez off, Elanga off. My worry here, instead of going three across the middle, he's going to put Anderson onto the left-hand side. I would prefer Curtis he went 4-3-2-1. Let's just see what he does here. Sells takes the goal kick. Let me just see how they've lined up. It does kind of look like a three across the middle. It does look like a 4-3-2-1. Christmas tree. Oh, Anderson there. Does he keep it in? He does. It's hooked away. Milenkovic pops it back forward. Yates fighting there quite well. Einar gives it to... I don't know who that is. I can't see. It's come to Murillo down the other side. Oh, that's poor from Murillo. Picked up. Danilo's now the deepest player. So Danilo's gone into the 6. He's played it to Elanga. Into the channels, Gibbs White. He crosses it in. There's no one there. It's put behind for a Forest corner. And look at that, a change in shape. And suddenly Forest are into the Arsenal half. Much better there by Nico Williams. Plays it to Gibbs White. But this is where Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to come in narrow. He can't stay out wide when the cross is coming from that side. Let's see what we do from this corner. I'm not expecting much, to be honest. Maybe a Milenkovic header. Hopefully it'll be Anderson to take it. It's whipped in. Headed away. It was Anderson who took it, by the way. Nico Williams puts it back into the mixer. Callum Hudson-Odoi, that's too heavy a touch. Can he keep it in? Not quite. It'll be a throw into Arsenal. They've taken it quickly. It's come to Danilo. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he did keep it in. And he's gone all the way back to Sells. Danilo's almost playing at centre-back here. Sells cuts a long ball towards Wood. He does win that header, but gives it straight to Jorginho. Yates fighting there, but he's too high up. And now Murillo's completely out of position and needs to get back. Wanyeri running through the Forest team here. Finds a pass to Odegaard. There's definitely a foul there. It's either Yates or Murillo who's fouled Odegaard. It'll be a free kick. It was Yates. It'll be a free kick to Arsenal. At least someone's putting something on there, man. I mean, it's a typical Yates foul there. Yeah, it just goes straight through the back of him. Free kick taken quickly down the right-hand side with Wanyeri. Cuts inside. Gives it to Rice. Rice shuffles onto his right foot. Gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard to Saliba. Cuts to the right-hand side. Arsenal got an overload now on the right. Played back to Declan Rice. Jorginho plays it out wide. Back to Declan Rice it goes. Jorginho cuts a long ball across. Finds his target there. And it's headed back to Tierney. It's with Jorginho now on the halfway line. Gives it to Saliba. Drives it forward. Wanyeri with a bit of freedom on this right-hand side. Couple of step overs. Cuts in. He's going to shoot, isn't he? He clips a real deep ball. And then Einar does well there. Gets it to Hudson-Odoi. But he's up against Gabriel. And wins a corner off him. There's an Arsenal player down injured. It's Moreno. He's got his boots off. While he's sorting his boots, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you're new here. It's Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Now the ref who's on the books has gone back and given him his boot. What's he trying to claim for there? I didn't see what happened. It was off the screen, but whatever. Was it Sells who got him? Mark saying, can't believe I'm saying this, but Yates should have started. It doesn't matter if Yates started. He should have started with the midfield three, as I've been screaming about all week. Could have been any of the three. None of them are good enough. Einar launches a ball forward. Hooked away by Arsenal. Nice header there by Murillo to no one, no. It's just so messy. Laid off to Milenkovic. He brings the ball down onto his right foot. He goes back to Sells. Any chance we get the second ball? No, Naladan. I don't expect us to. And then that stays in there. And then no, it's run out for a throw-in. To be fair, Arsenal have had very little other than possession and corners. That's because they got no attack, bro. They got no attack. If we're up against... Like, if we play like this against Man City in a week or so's time, no chance we get anything from that game. Ball's whipped forward and long. Milenkovic heads it away, only as far as Odegaard. Picked up there by Moreno, I think. No, it's not Moreno. Who is that? Trossard. And then Hudson-Odoi works hard and gets the ball back and then gets a free kick. Callum Hudson-Odoi has probably been our best defender, guys. I'm not even trolling. I'm not even trolling. The shape looks a little better. You got Zinchenko now coming on for Arsenal. This, for me, would be a good time to bring Taiwo on. I bring Taiwo on and get him to get physical against that Arsenal back two and see what he can do. Anyway, Sells punts the ball long and slips. Wood battling away. Comes to Gibbs White. Nice back flick. It's come to Wood. He shoots. Ah! Straight at Raya. But it's with Hudson-Odoi. He's got 4 around him. Has to lay it off to Einar. Hudson-Odoi doing well here. Nice ball out wide to Gibbs White. He crosses the ball in. Oh my God, I thought it went straight in. Landed on the roof of the net. That's the chance you expect Wood to score, you know. He's got to score it. He did well. It was good fighting there by Wood. Nice turn by... He's got to score that. I'm sorry, he's got to score that. Gibbs White did fantastic there. He's got to go for the far post. It's on his weaker left foot. Raya was showing him the whole of the other side of the goal, man. He had to go the other side. It's Jorginho coming off for Arsenal. And Zinchenko's coming on. Goal kick's taken quickly by Arsenal. By Arsenal. Given to Gabriel. Zinchenko on the ball now. There's a chance for Wood, you know. Declan Rice on the ball. Forest shape looking so much better in this 4-3-2-1. Odegaard plays it to Zinchenko. Out wide and plenty of space there for Kieran Tierney. Lays it back to Gabriel, to Zinchenko, back to Tierney. I hate his name, so hard to say. Ball's played into the channel. That's Einar does well, but loses it straight away. Ball's crossed in, cleared by Milenkovic. It will come to Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Gibbs White's got his head down. That's a nice ball by Hudson-Odoi up against Rice. He's whipped it early. This might come to Woods. Shoot! Oh my God, what a tackle there by Saliba while Wood was sorting his feet out, man. Oh, he had to sort his feet out quicker. That was a huge chance. What a ball by Gibbs White. Corner's taken quickly by Forest, though. Wait, what's happened here? I don't know what's happened there. Somehow the corner's ended up as a free kick to Arsenal. Someone can tell me what happened there. I have no idea. I think they took the corner short. Next thing I know, it's an Arsenal free kick. It was offside, was it? Thanks, Dave. I mean, that's poor then. Just get the ball in the box. Why were they going short? Yates with an atrocious header there. Murillo not much better, but is able to clear it. And that's a free kick to Arsenal. Saying handball on Hudson-Odoi there. Zinchenko takes it quickly and short. Gives it to Saliba. Saliba now to Timber. Out wide on the right-hand side to Wanyeri. Couple of step overs. And Nico Williams does absolutely fantastic there. Now on the ball, but he's got no passing options. Forced to go long. Straight onto the chest of Declan Rice. And Gibbs White can't be asked to track back here. Timber on the ball. Gives it to Wanyeri. Shovels it onto his left foot. And again. Oh, that's a chance there. Elliot Anderson does really well. And runs it out for a goal kick. You gotta say, Woodinho's had 2 decent chances tonight. Normally, you'd expect him to have scored. He was just too slow to sort his feet out there. He really was. Just seeing the replay back of it. Be a goal kick to Forest. You gotta say, Arsenal are tiring a little here. We're 74 minutes in. Long goal kick, headed up by Saliba. Wanyeri brings it down. And it'll be a throw into Forest. Nico Williams to take it. He needs options, man. We never have options on throw-ins. He gives it to Gibbs White, who tries to flick. Comes off Rice and another throw into Forest. Nico Williams gives it to Danilo. Danilo. Oh, that's a nice bit of trickery there. I don't know what he did there, but anyway, it didn't come to anything. Milenkovic heads it forward. That should come nice. Yes, gone Danilo to Gibbs White. Out White. It's behind Hudson-Odoi. Einar's too now. Why is Einar inverting, man? Now he's in behind though. Cross it in. He delays the cross and then it's a poor cross, man. It'll be a free kick to Forest on the edge of the Arsenal box. I don't know who takes it. Maybe Murillo, man. Yates won that free kick there. This is in a perfect position for Ward-Prowse. That's got to be a booking for Moreno. That's a foot in the face of Yates. $750 of you in here. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're only 30 away from 23,800. Please don't let it be Gibbs White to take it. It's going to be Hudson-Odoi. I don't think he's going to shoot. The angle's just a little too narrow for a shot here. He may whip it across the keeper. Let's have a look. He's asking the ref if he can take it. There's an empty pass there for Danilo, you know, if he wants to take it. Here it comes. Could be a good chance. Play it short to Danilo, man. Play it to Danilo. He clips it to the back post. It's headed up by Moreno. Yates gets something on it. Gibbs White heads it forward and it goes to Raya. Raya with a quick kick forward, but there's someone down injured. I don't understand why he didn't just pass it to Danilo, man. Danilo was completely unmarked there on the edge of the box. $76 minutes on the clock. Good time now for Taiwo to come on. Oh, God. Sterling. Sterling's coming on for Wanieri. Sterling's the worst player in the world, in my opinion, but he always gets a goal against us. I'd rather he didn't. Come on. Arsenal got the ball now. Saliba. I ain't, Laurie. I ain't. I'm stating the fact he's crap, but he does score against us. At Chelsea, he was scoring. I think, did he score for Arsenal? Here we go. Here come Arsenal now. Moreno cuts inside. Lays it off to Declan Rice. In the Forest half. Forced to go backwards to Gabriel. He drives forward. Gives it to Raya. I mean, does Raya ever play in the penalty box? Seriously. Saliba now on the ball. Plays the ball. Oh, it comes to Sterling. Sterling up against Nico Williams. Goes outside. Crosses the ball in. They're piling up at the back post. Einar gets something on it. Comes to Kieran Tierney. Goes outside. Is blocked by Einar. It'll be a corner from the Declan Rice side. And this is corner number 9, I think it is, for Arsenal. They're lining up. The usual 5 deep in the penalty box. Here comes the corner. They all run into the box. No, they've changed their mind. They're resetting. Here comes the ball now. It's whipped in. It's really deep. They're headed by Declan Rice. They're trying to claim a corner or a handball or something. I think it's another corner. They just pile on that back post, man. They were claiming a handball against Wood. There's no chance that's a handball. It literally goes back to goal. It's another corner. It'll be Odegaard to take it. About 10 minutes to go in this match. Odegaard whips it in now towards the near post. Headed away by Nico Williams. Surely a foul there. Yes, it'll be a free kick to Forest. Forest survive yet another Stoke FC corner. Elsewhere, it's still Brentford 1, Everton 0. Here it's 0-0. Spurs are still 1-0 down against Man City. And as I speak, Everton score an equalizer against Brentford. Man United are still somehow just ahead at Ipswich, 3-2. And it's half-time between Liverpool and Newcastle, and they're 1-0 up. Would I have taken a point before the game? No, because Arsenal are there for the taking. Sells goes long. Headed away. I think, has he given a foul? Has he given a free kick? Yeah, it's a free kick to Forest. Murillo went to take it quickly. Let them organize themselves, Murillo. Murillo now over the ball. Just under 10 minutes to go in this match. See what he can do. Nuno says something to him. God knows what. Here comes the free kick. Murillo cuts one in towards the back. Milenkovic there deemed to have fouled him. I don't know. Raya takes the free kick quickly to Declan Rice. Keep saying quickly. I mean, say short pass. Timber on the ball now. Plays it back. Saliba kind of pigeon stepping his way towards the halfway line. Timber now. Back to Raya. Way out of his box. If Forest could nick the ball, Murillo could have a crack at goal. I would love Raya to be scored against from the halfway line. Just because he always does that. Ball goes back to Raya. 8 minutes to go. Saliba now approaches the halfway line on the right-hand side. Looks around. Forest in their shape. Arsenal look kind of void for ideas, to be honest. Saliba drives forward, forced backwards. Good work there by Wood, but he gives a foul away, and it'll be a free kick to Arsenal. So you're all liking my idea of Big T once I reminded you he does score against Arsenal. Here come Arsenal. Down the left-hand side. Ball's whipped out wide. Played into the channel. Oh my God, Zinchenko's in here. The shot. What a clearance by Murillo. Then a block by Sells, man. My God. Murillo saving the day there on the line. He's offside. He's offside. Okay. Calm down. Yeah, he's miles offside. Nothing to worry about. But Murillo, man, absolutely fantastic. Sells was all at sea, but did well on the second one. And Forest need to chill the hell out here, man. And Taiwo's coming on. He's listening to me. The ball's cleared long by Arsenal. This should make it all the way back to Sells. He threw you wide. Sells picks it up, and the way he's picked it up is clear that a draw is acceptable to Forest in this match. He kicks the ball long. Milenkovic is fantastic there, but it's to no one. Danilo brings it down. Gibbs White nearly gets in the way there. That's a poor pass. It's behind him, but Nico Williams picks it up. Gibbs White. Quick pass to Danilo. Back to Gibbs White. This is nice from Forest. Nice. It's come to Yates. Plays it out wide. Finds Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side. Hudson-Odoi to the edge of the box. He shoots with his left foot. If he was on the left side, you'd expect him to score. It goes over the bar, man. At this stage, him and Gibbs White may as well switch sides. It's going to be that the change is made. Taiwo's on for Chris Wood. And he's got the mask on, man. The mask of Zorro. Gunner's worried. They know the power of the shin, says Yunone. Come on, Taiwo. This is that goal. This is that goal. That important goal. And Odegaard's off, and Ben Scheidt is on, and Party's on. And I do not want to see Party on, man. He just scores so many worldies against us. And Ben White with his fake tan. Ball played forward. It's in behind. Einar there. Einar. Why is he trying to nutmeg in there? He's lost the ball in a dangerous spot, man. Oh, and then there's Party on the edge. Don't shoot. Yes, he shot. He dragged it. For God's sake, Einar, what are you doing, man? He's trying to nutmeg on the byline. And then Party got his shot away, but it was poor. I nearly pooed myself. I'm not going to lie, man. Why does he always score worldies against us? $800 of you in here. 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes to go. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. 25 away. Today's target. It's a free kick to Forest on the halfway line here. I'm getting nervous now, man. Just got a feeling Taiwo's going to get a little cheeky one. Just a little cheeky one from Taiwo. Murillo will take this free kick. Einar staying back. He looks dead on his feet. Murillo now raises both hands, which obviously means he's aiming at Milenkovic. No, it's not. He cuts it short. That's nice. Hudson-Odoi whips the ball in. Who's there? No one, for God's sake. Headed away. Gibbs White, though, tries to grab the ball. He loses it. Arsenal could counter here. And Party's on the ball. That's lovely by Taiwo. Great work. Anderson then picks it up. It goes wide to Callum Hudson-Odoi. To Gibbs White. That's over here, but Hudson-Odoi gets there. He clips it in. Yates with a crap header. And then it comes to Nico Williams. He shoots. I think it's deflected. It goes behind for a corner. Or did he just slice it? That was much better from... It's a corner. It's a corner. Taiwo there with that physicality doing some good work. Corner to Forest. Let's see if they're offside from this corner as well. Can Taiwo header with that mask? Taiwo looks pumped up. Here comes the delivery. It's whipped in. It's deep. It's straight at Raya. I think there's going to be a retake there. Arsenal aren't happy about it. I think it's a retake of a corner. I'd love him to point to that penalty spot. I mean, if there's something happening there with the ref, if Tierney's fouling Murillo, let the play continue and then point at the spot. Why does the ref have to get involved in it? If he knows there's pulling and shoving, then point to the spot. Here comes the corner again. It's whipped in. It's deep. It's too deep, man. It goes straight out of play. It's a short goal kick taken. That's true, Mark. That's true. We're into the last minute of the game. It's Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Ball's passed back. Gibbs White closes him down. It's kept in play. That's a decent pass there. Now Zinchenko has the ball. He gives it to, I think it's out Odegaard. It's whipped out to Sterling on the right-hand side. Sterling crosses the ball in. Murillo there. Murillo's had a great second half, I have to say. Now, here's Saliba. Plays the ball. That's poor, though, and Anderson's picked it up. Forest are on a break here. 3-on-2. Anderson down the left-hand wing. He's got Danilo coming up alongside him. Onto his right foot. Whips it in far post. There's too much on it. And Callum Hudson-Odoi can't quite get there, man. Anderson needed to take a little off that. And Callum Hudson-Odoi was creeping in on the far post. There was an absolute overload on that side. He spotted it well. He just put way too much on it. His party on the ball. We got 4 minutes of injury time. Yet at Newcastle, there was only 3. Oh, man. Drossard's just walking through the whole team here. Plays it out wide. Sterling on the ball. Please be offside. Laid off. Ben White crosses it. Murillo clears yet again. Murillo's having a cracking second half. And Taiwo doing a great job there. Holds the ball up. Gives it to Yates. He dives down and wins a free kick. It'll be a free kick to Forest. Taiwo's been very effective since he's come on. Very effective. Come on. Come on, Murillo. Put a good delivery in. It's on about the halfway line here. Remember, we'll have the player rating straight after this. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to fill it in. Ball's whipped in towards Yates. He heads it across. It's just behind Taiwo, though. Arsenal might be able to break here. Milenkovic complete out. He does well. Oh, that's poor by Callum Hudson-Odoi. And there's a potential counter on here for Arsenal. Declan Rice on the ball, halfway line. Arsenal have numbers forward and Forest are out of their shape. Declan Rice runs it out, surely, ref. Ref says it's still in play. It comes to Nico Williams anyway. He lays it off to Murillo. Murillo clips the ball forward. What a pass that is. Hudson-Odoi, Gibbs White. Why is he trying to pirouette there in his own half? Now he's cost us here. Sterling's in behind. Sterling just falls over, nothing doing from the ref. He gives Forest a free kick for handball and his diving. What is Gibbs White doing there? Why is he pirouetting in such a dangerous position? Really could have cost us there. It'll be Murillo to take the free kick. He looks absolutely shattered. Actually, he's going to leave it for Sells. Get your player ratings in. There's about a minute and a half left of the game. Ball's punted forward. Again, Taiwo doing fantastic work there. Anderson clips it up. It's a bit too deep. Taiwo's trying to chase. It goes to Raya. And then he passes the ball out wide to Partey. There's space here for Arsenal. We're into the last few seconds of the match. Less than 60 to go. Murillo with yet another good header, but it's gone straight to Arsenal there. Now the ball comes out wide on the right-hand side. Great tackle by Nico Williams. But it's still being picked up. These second balls were so poor on the second ball. Nico Williams again, but the second ball goes to Sterling. Anderson, with a late foul there, there's going to be a chance for Arsenal to launch this one into the box with literally seconds left on the clock. It'll be Declan Rice to take this. Mike, thank you for subscribing. We're 20 away from 23,800. Please make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you've subscribed as well. Manchester City are now 2-0 up against Spurs. They'll be a point behind Forest if it stays like it is. Here comes the free kick. This will be probably the last chance of the match. Declan Rice to take it. They're all lining up deep on that far post. Declan Rice whips it in, headed away by Milenkovic. And the ref blows the final whistle and it finishes. Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Interesting game. Forest looked so much better when we switched to this 4-3-2-1. The shape was better. You got to say Murillo was outstanding in that game. Our passing is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful, to say the least. But I would also say Forest had the better chances. But a point puts us on to 48 points. It puts us one clear of Man City if that game finishes as it is. And it puts us 2 points ahead of Chelsea. But yeah, get your ratings in. Get your ratings in now. So the link's in the chat for you guys. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like Arsenal were there for the taking if we came with a different game plan, but the way we played it, I mean, I feel like Arsenal could have played for another hour and not scored, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That game has basically given Liverpool the title, though, if they remain in that winning position. So better when Yates came on and looked better at the back. I don't think it was necessarily the individuals there. For me, it was the shape. The shape was better. When we're not playing well, a point against Arsenal is not a bad one. Yeah, it's weird to feel kind of disappointed about it. Right, I'm going to give you guys 2.5 minutes to fill your player ratings in, and then we're going to kick over to the player ratings. It will still be on this stream. So gather your breaths. Get those player ratings in. Let me start the counter now, and we'll see you in like 2 minutes for the player rating. Have I even got a timer? Yes, I do. All right, see you in a couple of minutes. Right here, don't go anywhere. He finds Callum Hudson-Odoi up against Bradley, cuts inside, looks for the space to shoot. He scores! Callum Hudson-Odoi special from the edge of the box. Finesses it in. It's 1-0 to Forest on the counter-attack. It didn't even ripple the net. In it goes. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 at Anfield. What a counter-attack. I can't believe it went in. I cannot believe it went in. Callum Hudson-Odoi pulls off a Callum Hudson-Odoi special. A lovely ball across from Elanga. All started by Milenkovic winning that tackle. Morgan gives White, flicked it wide to Elanga. Elanga then started to work his way inside, played a sweeping pass across pitch. Callum Hudson-Odoi cuts inside, gets towards the D, unleashes the cheat code. In it goes, 1-0 to Forest. Callum Hudson-Odoi, ladies and gents, we're fourth in the table. Just don't tell me things like that right now. Don't tell me things like that. Oh my God, I just took Callum Hudson-Odoi out of my freaking fantasy team. I lifted his jinx. Callum Hudson-Odoi out on the wing. Take him on. He's got Bradley since he's come on. Gone. He cuts inside. He's got Moreno backing him up. Dances, goes outside him. Drives into the box. Nothing given. Ball punted forward. That needs to be reviewed, man. He had to have tackled him from behind. That's a pen. That is 100% a pen. He gets nowhere near the ball. He's pulling it. That's a pen. I can't believe we're winning. I just can't. Ball flicked in towards the back post. Salah can't get it. Goal kick to Forest. Goal kick to Forest. Let's go. Sells to take the goal kick. Played it towards Jota. Nice flick on. Go on, Elanga. Shoot. Straight at the keeper, man. Ah! So the match finishes Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Welcome to the player ratings and my match reaction. Good evening, everybody. Hope you are doing well and welcome to the player ratings. Make sure you've got your player ratings in if you're there in the live chat. If you're watching later, let me know what you thought of the game in the comments and your man of the match. As always, please make sure that you have hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you are new. Where do we start with this one? I have some mixed feelings about this game. I thought we were utterly woeful in that first half. I thought defensively, outside of Einar, we were quite solid. Arsenal were triple teaming down that right-hand side. Trossard, Calafiore, Declan Rice was coming out there and having a look, and someone else as well. And then the second half started very similar. But it was weird. He took off Calafiore, who I thought was one of Arsenal's better players in that first half, and brought on Kieran Tierney, who didn't have as much as an impact as Calafiore. Calafiore kind of had the best chance of the first half. He hit the post when he was able to turn, was it Dominguez, I think it was, and hit the post. But then once we made the change and we went to a 4-3-2-1, it suddenly looked more compact and more solid. And actually, Forest were more on the front foot than Arsenal. And we created the better chances. You got to say, Wood had a really good chance in that second half. Gibbs White with some nice quick feet, played it into Wood. He tried to give the keeper the eyes, aim for the far post, goes to the near post. He should have gone far post because Raya had sold himself at the near post. And I think that was the best chance of the match. How do I feel about this game? A point, you're playing second in the league and you get a point. It's a good point. There is a little bit of me that's disappointed today because I don't think Arsenal played very well. And I don't think Forest played very well. I would have to say, if you were an outsider watching the Premier League for the first time and someone said to you, this is the team ranked second in the league and this is the team ranked third in the league, you'd be very surprised by it. You'd be very surprised by it. Forest were very defensive in that first half. Our passing is woeful. Woeful. We can't pass the ball. Everything is long ball. And maybe you could say the last 15, 20 minutes was okay passing wise, but I'm not liking some of the passing play that I've seen. Now, a point isn't bad, but I'll say to you this, if Forest play like that against Man City, who've got Omar Marmoush and Haaland both playing tonight against Spurs, they will score goals. You can't, Arsenal have no attack. Let's be honest here. But I'm not completely disappointed. I'm happy with the points. I just think, what if? And I got to say, a massive shout out to Taiwo. I thought Taiwo came on and looked very busy, very assured, really, really kind of put himself about. And I thought that was probably his most impactful game from the bench. And Murillo, for me, definite shout out for man of the match. Absolute brick at the back. There's a clearance off the line. Okay, the player was offside, but Murillo wasn't to know. Headed everything away, looked assured on the ball a lot better than he has done in the last two games. So yeah, it's like, it's a boring point is probably the best way I can describe it. It wasn't an exciting game. And at neither stage did I feel like Arsenal had us too much under the cosh in terms of an attacking threat. There was a lot of sideways balls from them. I thought Wanyeri for them was very quiet. I thought Declan Rice was dictating the pace in the middle. But it was a bit of a bore fest, if I'm being honest with you. But a point's a point. So let's get into the player ratings. Make sure you got your player ratings in. It's pinned in the comments for you, I believe. So go check that. Go do that now if you haven't already done it. And we'll go through those now for you guys. Now, he says. And don't forget to check out this huge £10,000 worth of Forest gifts you can get from football prizes. You've got signed frame shirts. You got pretty much every player's shirt. So let me just read you out some of the prizes you can get for 39p. Yes, you heard me right, 39p. Like, tell me where you can get a better deal. You can win Matt Sells signed frame shirt, a Murillo signed frame shirt, Einar signed frame shirt, Ryan 8, Sangare, Taiwo, Dominguez, Moreno, Einar, Murato signed shirts. You can also win matchday hospitality tickets for either Forest against Everton or Forest against Leicester. There's the actual home shirt, away shirt, and third shirt that you can win as well. I'm not done. There's an Insta prize of £1,000 tax-free, £500 tax-free, loads of £100 giveaways, and site credit for like 250 quid. So scan this QR code or click on the exclamation mark prize in the chat. Go 39p for those tickets. Okay, let's talk about Matt Sells. Start off with him. I don't think he was under any stress, guys. I'm struggling to think. That one, you'd have to say the only one that got past him was that Calafiori shot, which hit the post. You could argue he had his angles covered, but outside of that, not too much. I'd say the only thing that frustrated me about him was the constant kicking. I know it's obviously instructions from the bench, but it's a hard watch. It really is. I think I'll give Sells a 7 out of 10. I thought he was fine. I didn't see too much to worry me about. We'll see what you guys did. Mark with the $5 says, thank you for your content always. I drive lorries in the US, so the only way I could get the match is here. Much love to all the Reds. Oh, Mark, that's very kind of you, bro. Make sure you're driving safe, and I hope you get to your destination okay. Thank you, Mark. And you guys went 7.5 for Sells. I'm okay with that. Oh, yeah, happy birthday to Sells as well. Happy birthday to him indeed. Let's see who's next. So we've got Einar at right back. I don't want to go in on him. I think he had a better second half than first half. That's probably the nicest thing I can say. He just feels like he's playing lazy football. That's the best way I can say. He just feels like he can't be bothered. I don't know if that makes sense. He's just very laid back. Laid back is probably the word I don't know, guys. What's the best word to use here? Right? Because it just felt laid back and very half-tempoed, half-paced with him. I think he got cooked in the first half, and the second half he was okay. I am worried a little bit about him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 10. That first half, not good enough for me. I'm sorry, not good enough. I'm gonna say a 4. You guys nearly gone a 6 for him. Wow, that's quite high. Okay, it is what it is. You guys are free to vote how you want. Get your votes in. Mike, sorry, with the 25 months, there's only positive being a clean sheet and a point. Oh, Nino will be very happy with the clean sheet. Thank you so much, bro, for the 25 months. I'm surprised you guys went that high, if I'm being honest with you. I'm surprised that you went that high. I think 4 is about right. I think the first half performance was pretty poo-poo. Okay, Milenkovic, I thought, apart from where he got turned by, was it Wanieri? I think Wanieri got in behind him and Einar. I thought the rest of the game, he was quite solid, to be honest. Under no real duress. I think both centre-backs were quite comfy. Murillo, for me, was better than him today by a country mile. I think it was a solid performance. I did worry when he got turned. He's a 7 out of 10 for me. No real major concerns about him. Sharky, he's been here a month for every year I've been on this planet with the 30 months. Thank you so much, Sharky, bro. Hope you're well. Hope everything at home is good too, bro. Thank you so much for the 30 months, bro. That's a lot, 30 months. That's crazy. Let's see what you guys went. You guys went a 7.4 for Milenkovic. I'm okay with that. I don't have too many arguments against that. But he was nowhere near as good as this man here. Murillo today, for me, early candidate for man of the match. Liverpool are 2-0 up, are they? Murillo didn't really put a foot wrong for me. Headed everything away. Solid in the air, solid on the ground, positionally very clever. Football IQ, knew when to cover cells. Passing, some of the long balls were okay, some weren't. I think he's a 9 out of 10 today, guys. I really do. I thought his performance was that strong. So I'm going to give him a 9. Do you think we can secure UCL football? I hope so. Inshallah, I would say, bro. Inshallah. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Yeah, he did give the ball away a few times, Marcus, but they all did. You can't say he did and no one else. They all did, man. You guys went an 8.1. Wow. I'd have thought you guys would have been all happy clapping on like a 9.5. 8.1. Am I going too high with a 9, guys? I mean, obviously you're all going to say yes, because on average, you guys have got an 8.1. That one feels low to me from you lot. That one feels a bit low. I'm not going to lie. It feels a little low. I'm going to 9. Oh, by the way, look how perfect Sharky's beard is, man. Look at the effort he puts behind it and stuff, man. I need to take a page out of his book. Sharky says, good point. Even if we lose to City, we still stay top 5. Then the easier games, packing for Europe. Me and the boys on tour. Sharky, I hope you booked me a ticket as well, bro. Thank you so much for the £5. So loads of you are saying 9 in the chat, right? So how's he ended up with an 8.1? Unless there's some Arsenal fans in there. I don't know. There's a little conspiracy there or agendas. All right, Nico Williams. I really liked his performance today. They didn't get a sniff down that left-hand side. Wanyeri is their next, great hope. And I think Nico Williams shut him out completely in the first half. And in the second half, he got hooked. And I think Nico Williams had an absolutely cracking performance. I think he may only be second on that pitch to Murillo for me. Very, very good. Very good performance. And even in the first half, he had a little bit of forward threat about him. Not much, but there was nothing he did for me that made my butthole pucker up today. So I was very happy with his performance. He's getting an 8 out of 10 from me. Very good performance from Nico Williams. Wow, 7.1. El Beard, says Sharky. El Beard. How did he do something or didn't do something that I've missed? I don't know. Sean, thank you so much for the $4.99. All right, I finally figured out. So if you don't put a message in, it just defaults to say thank you for your donation. And there's me thinking you lot were just doing it as a troll message. Thank you, Sean, for the $4.99. Appreciate it. But that would be a funny donation message. So much love, Sean. Thank you so much. Exactly. Mum approves. Quite rightly so. Carol, I still can't reply to your comments, by the way. It's driving me crazy. Okay. I don't know how you got a 7.1 for Nico Williams. I really don't. There's no fault in the algorithm. The fault is in the users. Wait, this wasn't the starting team sheet. Why is my admin not updated it? Curtis with the 4 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What a legend Curtis is. Who did we start with? Dominguez. It is Dominguez. All right, I'll get that sorted in the background. All right, Dominguez. Terrible for me. I'm sorry. What I'll say about Dominguez, he wasn't as bad as he was against Newcastle. I just don't know what he's trying to do on the pitch. He runs around a lot. I'll give him credit. He did make a couple of good tackles, but he also got turned so easily by Calafiore for that chance. And I just don't know if he's offering anything going forward. I think I agree with what Ant said the other week. If you're playing in a high-pressing team, he would probably work quite well because he'll win the ball high up and then give it to someone more talented than him. I just don't think he suits this Nuno ball system thing for me. That's kind of my feelings and thoughts about it. I'm gonna give him a 4.5 to a 5, and I think I'm being generous. All right, I think I'm being generous. I'm giving him a 5, but I've yet to see a performance this season from him that's made me think, wow, he's done a cracking job there. It's because you're blind. Williams never stops running tonight. That aimed at me, David. Aimed at me. I've bigged up Williams. Way too high, Wolfie. I feel like I am being generous. Let's see what you guys did. Well, you can't say way too high when you've gone a 4.9. You lot have done some weird votes here. Like, I would have like guessed or anticipated you guys would have given him about a 4. Look, he didn't, in the end, he didn't concede a goal or anything like that. So fine. Let's move on. There's nothing really to talk about his performance. All right, the next one. Who was next? Anderson. Anderson. I don't. Maybe change it to subscribers only. I can change it to members only. I don't know about Anderson. He's about 6. Some points he was involved. Some points he was missing from the pitch for me. I would like to see Anderson in the 10, if I'm being honest with you. We can still finish 6th, which is Europe, outside of Champions League, if we don't get back to winning ways, says Michael. I agree, man. We just got to get through Man City, and then hopefully we can beat Ipswich. Look, for me, the problem with Anderson today was that him and Danilo were sitting too deep, okay? Be it that a tactical decision or be it that how Luna wanted them to set up. He did his hard work. I just think he has more to offer in the higher parts of the pitch. And that's where I want to see him. So I would like to see him in the 10. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 for me. I thought he had an okay game. Nothing good, nothing bad, if I'm being honest with you. So I'll give him a 6. You guys went 6.4. 6.4 for Elliot Anderson. Okay, it's about the same. I'll let it go. And there we go. It's updated. Okay, right, into the midfield. So Hudson-Odoi was on the right-hand side. Let's start with him. I thought he had a very good game today. I think he was our best right winger today and our best right back. Some of the chat saying you're in a good mood, Wolfie, but I can tell you're just relieved. I think we all are. It's not so much I'm in a good mood. I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel about it. But Callum Hudson-Odoi, I kind of wanted 3 Callum Hudson-Odois on the pitch. I wanted him at right back, I wanted him at right wing, and I wanted him at left wing. That chance he had in the second half, if it was on the left wing, I reckon he scores it. But because he had to try the finesse with his left foot, I think he wasn't able to execute it as well. I thought he took on the left back a couple of times, got him behind. What I was very disappointed about was that we weren't trying to target that channel more often because Calafiori picked up a yellow very early on. And why didn't we just bombard their right-hand side, put him under pressure over and over again? So, but outside, that's from a tactical point of view, not from Hudson-Odoi. I thought defensively, that's probably the best defensive performance I've seen him do. Usually he can be quite lazy to get back. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he had a very good game today. A very good game. See what you guys did. Wow. 6.7. You lot are harsh, man. You lot. I don't know what to say. 6.7. Oh, I'm just moving on. 6.7. All right, let's move on to Elanga. If you lot have scored Elanga higher than Callum Hudson-Odoi, I'm shutting the channel down, because then obviously I have no understanding of football if that's the case. Look, Elanga for me, for the first 2 to 3 minutes, looked interesting on that left-hand side. He got in behind once, and then he just never bothered again. I don't think there was much of the ball down that left-hand side anyway during the whole match, because Arsenal were coming, while Elanga was on, Arsenal were coming down our left-hand side. I'm not saying he had a bad game. I'm saying he had a ghosty game. I don't know if that makes sense. He just wasn't really involved again. Maybe he should have been switched onto the right-hand side to try and take on Calafiori to force a second yellow out of him or something. I don't know. I just think he was a bit anonymous over there while the game was going on over here, if you know what I'm saying. I'm going to give him a 5. I'm going to give him a 5. He shouldn't have come off. It was Dominguez. Why you have a pace merchant on who's static? I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying there? He's like a 5.6. Maybe 5 is a little harsh. Whatever. I can't bother to change it now. You guys have gone a 5.4 for him. 5.4. Okay. Fair enough. Morgan Gibbs-White. He's so frustrating, man. Like, I think... look, on Morgan Gibbs-White today, I think we saw the good, the bad, the ugly, the very good, the very bad, and the anonymous as well. Let me explain. His little play to Chris Wood for Chris Wood's chance was enchanting. The way he got it out of his feet quickly, the ball and the weight on it to Chris Wood was fantastic. Chris Wood should have scored. Then he goes and does a massive pirouette in your own half with a minute to go before full time, loses the ball, could have cost us the game. Then every other pass he's trying to do is a back heel flick or a Travella pass with the outside of his boot, and I don't get it. He went through this phase about 4 weeks ago or so. He was brilliant in the Brighton game as well, where he was just playing the simple passes and the simple balls. Look, he still worked hard today. He was tracking back and everything. I think I want to see him as an 8. I just don't think he's a 10 anymore. I think 8 is his position. But then you worry if he starts to do those tricks and flicks consistently more because he's playing deeper. Morgan Gibbs-White is a bit of a headache of where you play him to get the best out of him. That's I don't know if I'm making sense. Some of his passes today were exquisite because they came off. Some were pathetic. But there was probably more poor passes than good passes. 10s can normally shoot too as well. Yeah, did he have a shot? I can't remember him having a shot today. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for me. Let's see what you guys did. 5.9 out of 10. Wow, we're close. Which probably means I'm really wrong about him if I've got anywhere close to your scores today. Let's move on before someone notices. All right, and then from the starting 11, Wood. I thought Wood had a better first half than the second half. Where is he? Where are you, Wood? There you go. I thought he had a better first half than the second half. I thought he worked really hard in that first half. Defensively, he was probably one of our best right backs as well. He was pitching in for Hudson-Odoi because God knows where Einar was half that time. He's got to score those 2 chances. That one where Saliba comes across him, he didn't get it out of his feet quick enough. But the big one, and the one I expect him to score with the form he's been in, was that Gibbs-White pass to him onto his left foot. He had to go for the far post, and he didn't. So I have no idea what to give him. Jess, we can't just give him a 10, Jess. Like default Jess, man, with the 10. I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6. Because the other thing that's swaying me towards a 6 rather than a 7 is when Taiwo came on. I thought Taiwo looked very good and very busy. Taiwo just seems to work against Arsenal. I'm going to give him a 6. Let's see what you guys gave him. You guys gave him 6.2. Wow, I must be really wrong, man. Really wrong. Quick reminder, guys, make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you've subscribed as well. Then we go on to the subs. Now, the subs. I'm stalling for time because I can't for the life of me remember who the subs were. So one of you lot's going to have to help me out. Yeah, in fact, I'll just bring it up on another screen. Who was the first sub? Danilo and Yates. Thank you, Anan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. Danilo and Yates. Let's talk about Yates. Let's start with Yates. There he is. I thought Yates was all right. You know what? He came on and gave one of his fouls away. I didn't really mind it because at least he was trying to get close to those Arsenal players that were getting the freedom of that midfield for most of that half. Didn't he have a header chance, I think, in the box that he kind of sliced or something? I can't fully remember it. I wasn't disappointed with his performance today. You would have liked, if we were 1-0 up, that was the nice right time to bring Yates. I think that change, though, by Nuno was a better change because we had 3 in the middle and we had some numbers there. I'll give Yates like a 6.5, I think. Sub rule and all that. I didn't think it was a bad performance at all. Let's go 6.5 for Yates. Let's see what you guys did. 6.8. Bloody hell, man. You nearly gave him a 7. 7. Okay. And then the other one that came on was Danilo. Danilo was marshalling that back line. Like when Murillo stepped out to go forward, Danilo stayed and held his position. I thought he was very mature today in his performance. I thought he was fine as well. I just think I prefer a midfield 3 now. I don't care who the midfield 3 is because I don't think any of them are that good. But at least you got a warm extra body there. I'll give him a 6 as well. I thought he was all right today. You guys went 6.2. 6.2. Okay. And then finally Taiwo came on. I thought this was Taiwo's best substitute appearance of the season. I thought he worked hard. I thought he, won free kicks, won the ball back and everything like that. I was very impressed with Taiwo today. Very, very impressed. I'm actually going to give him an 8. I think his work rates were good. He looked pretty cool in that Zorro mask. I thought he worked well today. Probably needed to come on a bit earlier. He only had 5 minutes plus stoppage time. I think he should have come on about the 75th minute, and he was really roughing up the Arsenal back too. So I gave him an 8 out of 10. I thought that's probably too high, but he needs a bit of a confidence boost. Let's see what you guys did. 6.47. Bloody hell, man. Bloody hell. Controversial statement. Taiwo should start against Man City. I don't know. Mark, it's the most I've seen him do in 5 minutes. I've seen him start matches and do less than what he did in the 5 minutes today. I think you're being harsh, Mark. I think you lot are definitely being harsh with a 6.5. He wasn't an 8. All right, fine. Then call it a 7.5, which you can still round up to an 8. No, I'm sorry. I'm sticking with my 8. I thought he got about very well. Obviously, Jess, you're going to say that because he's your mortal enemy. He's the one who could dethrone your king. Can't give him a point for each minute he was on. Basically, I am. That's what I'm doing. And what? If you guys keep talking, I'm going up to a 9 with him. How's that? You are still talking. I can't bother to change it. Okay. And then finally, Nuno. For me, Nuno didn't get the tactics right to start with. Einar shouldn't have been playing today. Dominguez and Anderson shouldn't have been playing it too. This game screamed for a midfield 3. I don't think he got the tactics right. What he did get right is he did make changes, and they were quite early for him because they were in the 62nd minute. And he changed the shape to the correct shape. If you just listen, no, man, you got to start watching my match previews, bro. I know what you need for these teams. If you'd watched it, I said go with the Christmas tree, 4-3-2-1, and it would work. So I would say he got the subs right, but he should have had that style of team. And again, I don't care who the midfield 3 are. That should have been the team that's starting. That's some negative points for him, but also positives. At least he noticed it. He should have done it at halftime at the latest, in my opinion. I think Nuno is very happy with a point today. He'll be very ecstatic with the clean sheet. And you could tell because Sells got the ball. The ball got kicked back to Sells, and he just left it at his feet until an Arsenal player came onto him. And then he picked it up and was slowing the game down. So the team was definitely happy with the point. So, look, I'll give Nuno about a 6 today. I just feel that Arsenal were there for the taking, guys, and we just didn't take advantage of it. I think I figured out the thing that's frustrating me the most right now. I feel we've lost our explosive counter-attackiness, if that's such a word. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the first part of the season, whenever Forest were in transition, bam, it was quick, it was sharp passing as well. Now it just feels lazy. It just feels like, let's just punt the ball long and we might get it. Whereas before there was nice, intricate, quick plays, moving through the transition, moving through the gears. And then now it's just, let's punt it forward. Like, what's happened to that? That style's gone a little. It's not explosive, man. It's not explosive. So I'll give him a 6. Okay, let's do the man of the match quickly. By the way, I think I'm on Never a Foul in an hour at 11. So I don't know who lost or what have you, but someone's getting trolled, no doubt. It ain't gonna be us for once. So let's get the man of the match up. Who do you guys want for the man of the match? For me, I think you need Nico Williams. You need Murillo. Who else do we want? Who else? Who else? I've gone blank. Taiwo? Yeah, Hudson-Odoi. Good shout. Good shout, Hudson-Odoi. I'm putting Taiwo on there. I'll put Taiwo just to annoy you lot. There's your 4 choices. Get your votes in. Get your votes. Taiwo's in there. I'm not even trolling you. And I've put him in capital letters so you don't miss him. And he's already on 100% of the vote. Look at you lot with your agendas, man. Seriously. All right, get your votes in. I'll give you 30 seconds on that. So, in the lead with 65% of the vote is Taiwo. Well done to you lot. Shout out to Taiwo. Taiwo's still in the lead with 60% of the vote now. The rest are all on 0. 0, 0, 0. While you guys are voting, let me catch up on the super chats. I've got one. Where is it? All right, get your votes in. I think it was Curtis, isn't it? Curtis with the $2. He says 12-man panel blaming the ref is hilarious. What, Potts on them? They're blaming the ref. The ref, I didn't think the ref did anything wrong today. I didn't think the ref did anything wrong. All right, you got 10 more seconds to get your votes in. It should be in the live chat if you've never seen it before. Get your votes in. Your winner with 57% of the vote goes to Taiwo. Well done. All right, I'm joking. If you're listening to this on the podcast, Murillo got the vote. Of course he did. But special shout out to Taiwo. I thought he had a cracking game. Okay, I'm back in an hour. Or if you're watching this later, I'm not going to be back in an hour. I'll be over on Never a Foul anyway. So make sure you guys have hit that like button. By the way, this player rating will be uploaded as a separate video, so it's separated from the watch along for ease of finding. So make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you've subscribed. It finishes Forest 0, Arsenal 0. And we'll see you on tomorrow's video. And Grumpy Old Reds and loads of other stuff. Come on, you Reds.